I have relinquished my status as Elder God to return to Earth and lead you all to battle against our old adversaries. We must act now. We must stop this
Friendly
alliance.
Alright, what is going on, beautiful people of the internet? We are back with a fresh new episode of the Friendly Alliance. It's been quite a hiatus. We haven't done an episode probably in over a month, partly because not a whole lot's really been going on in the Australian scene. We haven't had a whole lot to report on, but we've just had EVO finish, so we've got a hell of a lot of stuff to talk about. From post-EVO talk to all the debates about character diversity and how apparently stale it is, and some of the stuff Ed Boon's been tweeting about, but we'll get to that. First off, I'd like to welcome permanent co-host Nuovo Gilbags. How you going?
What's up, people?
And we also have down the bottom, toting the skeleton display picture, Spruce Moose. How you going?
Hi, everybody.
What the fuck are you eating?
Currently eating. ruining our intro always.
Sorry.
And then as our guest today, we've got Castiel. What's going on, man?
Hello.
So we have had Castiel on before, but the reason we have him on is because there's certain topics we're going to be talking about later on that we all have some different opinions in, but we know in our hearts if it was just me, Gilbags, and Spruce Moose here today, it'll be a 10-second debate, and then we'll all agree and just jerk each other off. So we have Castiel on there to offer counterpoints, so we can actually debate some of these points, because otherwise it's going to get pretty stale pretty quick. So to start off, we're going to very quickly recap last YSB, which was a while ago now. So we're just going to quickly go through the results, and that's it. So Gilbags, do you have the results there?
So just top 8, right?
Yeah, just top 8.
So top 8. In 7th place, we have Don't Panic, which is Panic Mode from Josh. Panic Mode from Josh, what the fuck? Panic Mode from Melbourne, right? It came in, whatever.
Can we get characters with this, just as like to get a thought in our mind of our characters in Australia for now?
Facebook then, goddamn.
Well, Panic
Jackie.
Mode was Jackie.
We also had Infinite Fake tied at 7th, which was, that was impressive. Like,
Yes.
really pretty impressive. Goddamn, that kid came out of nowhere. Like, Vlad, you spoke up, Fake ages ago, remember?
No, I thought it was alright.
Yeah,
And
we were like, I don't know, he was always kind of average, but holy shit, he's improved so much.
I played his Shinnok after YSB Online, and I was impressed as well. So good to see he started, placing in that top 8 at YSB, and hopefully he can perform well this YSB coming up this weekend.
That was a big YSB as well.
That was
Yeah,
that was the biggest YSB we've potentially had.
I think
the
the first one I went to when Nada and Googie.
Nada and Googie were there, yeah.
That was the biggest one.
Yeah. Just to add, Josh also played Special Forces Sonya.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. In 5th place, we had Mr. Kaolahud, Sagat83, playing Buzzsaw and Tempest Lao and Mournful Katana. And in equal 5th place, we had Tommy King, who's now left us to the UK, where he's going to collect European heads. Playing Killer Leatherface, War God and Sun God Kodokan, and HQT Predator. And Tommy's good.
Tommy is damn good. Some of the best neutral.
Seriously, like, I want to see him do well in Europe. Like, we all do, but like, I actually want to see him like top 8 and that shit.
I think he can for sure. It's just a matter of if I don't know where he's going to be living or how close he will be to a scene or anything like that. But as long as he is.
ESL though, if season 4 gets.
Oh, true, very true. So we might actually be able to see his name up there. That'd be very, very sick.
All right. And he'll do well as long as he doesn't like bump into like Ford or Jackie or something.
He beat Josh this YSB.
Yeah, but Josh was playing Special Forces, right?
That's true.
I'm not sure.
Either way. Then in 4th place, we have the 4th place god himself, Mr. Blake Castiel Asquith. Asquith? How do you pronounce your last name? Asquith. Playing A-list Johnny Cage, or Ford 3 Johnny Cage, whatever you want to call it.
Low tier hero. What can I say?
So you're still full-time Johnny Cage? Like, this is dedication finally?
Yeah.
Finally.
Hey,
Wait. Can we go back to your Twitter where you made the post saying?
I deleted it.
Oh,
It's not there anymore. It's not.
oh my god.
What were you gonna say, Jack?
I was going to say I can't really talk because I've only really just, become loyal again anyway. Quan was my major character and I didn't play him in between at all. So
Every time I wake up in the morning, I see a book on why Quan is in the bin, and then he's back out.
Hey, I haven't had one of those for a while. Yeah, no, that was a moment of where I was like, oh, maybe I should try him again. I think it was after possibly watching more of Illusion's Warlock because I was like, damn, I do miss Warlock.
Yeah.
So I might give him another try. And then I played Carl online, and I was like, this just feels awful. Like he's not. There's characters in the game that if you spend time away from them and come back, you know how they function. They feel fine. They feel like they move like a normal character you would expect, and their buttons work the way you would expect them to. But Quan is not that character. He doesn't have like conventional buttons that just make sense all the time.
Yep,
But anyway,
play.
I digress. Hey, that's just awkwardness. That's not saying he's bad. It's just saying he's awkward.
Yeah, and then in third place, holy shit, I just popped the glue bottle into my hands. Fuck.
No.
Anyways, in third place we got Taz, or I don't know, Emo Taz, what do you want to call him for that YSP? What's it called? Playing Swarm Queen and Broodmother. Yeah,
Did you
is
see
this
his
his first
tweet
up?
the other day?
Sorry, a second.
Did you see his tweet the other day about not being able to improve?
Everyone's too
we-
trash. I can't
We're
improve.
playing a cop last night. It was like, yeah, the only way he can improve is if he actually plays decent players. Like, he can't just play cabs online. But,
Yeah, legit. The online room makes you worse.
The scene's been kind of quiet. Or like the Sydney scene's been quiet ever since I was busy with camp and family shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
nice
yeah.
job, Aaron.
I know, killed fuck.
When Gilbags leaves, the entire Sydney scene just
Yeah.
goes into apathy.
Nice.
Fucking hell. God damn it, man. That means I can never fucking leave, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, so second place, yeah, it was me again. Forever second place, right? Actually, that was Injustice Days. Playing S plus tier Chromancer. Well, everyone's gonna fucking blow me up for saying that regardless. And then in first place we got Mr. Yas, Samoan Beyonce this time, not Samoan Mariah Carey, playing Forda Jackie and Royal Storm Katana.
Can we please talk about Arnold's grand final performance?
Fucking hell, man. God damn it.
I did. Oh. How?
Katana's S plus tier.
He's just like it's the thing where like I think in NRS games in particular, people get so fixated on characters and what a character has is they forget how much player skill actually plays into it.
Yeah.
And Arnold's just in my
Arnold's a
opinion,
god.
Arnold's the smartest reads player we have, I think.
Yeah.
And
He adapts faster than any other player in our community.
exactly. And if regardless of the character he uses, if he can force you to do what he wants you to do, then you can have a bad time. Doesn't matter if
He threw me 4 times in a row. And I
exactly.
was like, "There's no way he's gonna go for another one." But I was like, I don't want to try to nub punch because he's probably gonna bait it. But he didn't bait it at all. He just kept throwing. I was like,
Yeah, man, in grand finals, there's a bit where I'm just like, okay, I haven't jumped a while. I reckon I get to jump out the corner here. Nope, instant neutral jump punch. Like, what the fuck, man? Seriously.
That's right. He knows us better than we know ourselves.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't even think about the neutral, like jumping out until like that final bit, and I was like, it should be okay.
yeah, it's shit. Like, you need to take what you're originally gonna read. Take what you're originally gonna do, and then just do the opposite. Like, if all of a sudden you've never thought about neutral jump punching, just do it. Doesn't matter how bad the situation looks, just do it. That's how you verse Arnold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, and the first Arnold, in any awkward situation, always just block.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, just fucking block, man. He's gonna DP.
Dude,
10 times out of 10, he's gonna
I
fucking DP.
blocked a DP, and then the forward 3 didn't punish it.
There's always that like awkward gap when you're in the neutral with Arnold. Or yeah, and there's no one's pressed the button for like 1 second. Throw this down, one out.
DP.
It was like you're playing against a tool assisted.
Cut out tool assist. Whiff stand light kick, whiff punish ultra.
Yeah.
It's like SAG, but he actually thinks about his DP.
Actually,
No, it's literally the same thing.
yeah, to an extent, yeah. But the Arnold's DPs don't get blocked nearly as much.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Part of the problem is as well, like, because at least now I haven't seen him. To be fair, I haven't been playing much, but I don't play him often, and I don't think he plays as often.
He's been playing Street Fighter lately.
Yeah, so like because you have less opportunities to play against him, and he is always adapting faster than you are, it's like it's hard to get a grip of what his actual play style is at times.
Yeah.
So going into playing most players, I have a rough idea of how they're going to approach certain things, whereas Arnold still blows my mind.
Man,
yeah.
seriously, like after WSB, I was convinced ground fan was the key to me losing that match.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It
Why is
was
that?
his stand jabs making me second guess my slide so much that my slide was too slow to react,
Yeah.
and me not knowing the range. Like, because goddamn fucking dude, he was whiff punishing my slide with 1-1-2
Yeah,
after
yeah, yeah.
throwing a fucking.
What
fan.
is 1-1-2?
1-1-1.
Oh, 1-1-1, whatever.
Yeah,
You're
enough
fucking-
so, man. Live ball. Please.
Wait, what was it? 4-4-2, 2+4 or something, where Jacob got like munched by
I got.
fucking.
Uh,
But anyways, but yeah, that was MKX, right? Fucking Arnold won it with his bullshit katana, nerf that character. Alright.
all right, let's move on to.
One extra part. Alright, we had Injustice, right, which is the main tournament at that
Oh,
time.
yeah, that's true. And I think somehow I got like 4th or 5th. I don't know how that happened.
That game's
yeah.
garbage. I don't ever want to see it in a YSV.
Oh yeah, and Gilbags turned up late, so he took the place of someone in losers bracket who decided to stop playing. So he had 1 life, and came back and won the whole damn thing.
It wasn't
That was
Xavier, was it?
No, it was Urx.
Yeah.
No, I wish I could have played in it. We're not doing it again, right, this week?
Probably not. There's I'm gonna be late after work anyways, and it's just too much equipment to bring.
Yeah, and I CBF running it because I didn't get to do anything. I didn't get to play last YSB because I was busy running that, and then MKX started.
Running
Oh,
shit
yes.
sucks.
So if you want to run it, by all means, you can run it. But
Nah, I'll be there late. Not doing it.
Also,
actually-
one other thing to mention, this was the tournament of Doomsday again, because this is like everyone forgot how to block Earthshaker.
oh, Doomsday. I mean, I'm sure it's really not that bad. It's just the fact that I haven't played in so long. But
You know
yeah.
what's mad? Because I had trouble blocking Earthshaker during the Injustice period.
Yeah.
And everyone had that same issue. Like, America had the same issue. And then Pig said, if you can't block both hits, at least just stand block and take half the damage, right?
You take
Like,
one.
even they're like compensating for their inability to fuzzy guard shit. Because things MK9 didn't have fuzzy guard that much.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
that I can recall.
There weren't many overheads.
But
Yeah.
then I go back to Injustice like last month around the ban period, and I'm blocking Earthshaker non-stop. And I'm like, dude, this isn't hard at all. Because
Yeah,
I feel
well,
like each NRS game, you go back and you realize that the things you had trouble with before.
Yeah, it's called getting
no,
better
I'm
as a player.
Yeah, that's
Because
all
the
it
amount of
is.
fuzzy guarding in MKX is that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fuzzy.
And you realize Earthshaker compared to what's in MKX really is not that bad at all.
Dude, the closest thing to MKX was Joker.
Yeah,
Like,
Joker's
I didn't watch my match.
summoner-esque.
Oh,
Everyone was just like, fuck, I'm a dirty cunt for playing this, this unblockable shit.
isn't Batgirl an MK character more than anyone else?
Nah, because MK is more of a hard to block. Oh, actually, it had more hard to blockables. I guess, but Batgirl and Joker are probably close.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Regardless-
what's your Garen? You play characters with like really different play styles.
I
Does
pick a
Joker plays
character I
nothing
like,
like
and I don't
Fire?
give a shit how they play. I just fucking play them.
So you have no preferred play style, you just
No,
play the
I
character.
adapt to how they play, and I learn how to play that style.
That's pretty gay, dude.
Correct. You play a character named Dick.
Yeah, it's sick. Dick is awesome.
All right, let's move on and talk about
Yeah, right.
Evo, please.
Alright,
All right, so did everyone? Are you like making a tea, Vlad?
Sorry.
fucking hell, lad.
So did everyone's watched Evo, right? Everyone's at least
Yep.
watched top 8?
Man,
Yeah.
I slept through like most of it, and then I woke up the next day and didn't leave my bed until I watched like all of it.
Yeah, I ended up. What did I do? I didn't watch any of pools at the time. I caught up on stuff. Admittedly, I skipped a fair few matches in pools until I
same
saw
here.
names that I wanted to watch, and then I stayed up for the top 8 in the morning. But yeah, what about notable matches? Let's just start off with pools. We'll make our way through, I guess.
I didn't watch that much of pools. So
I haven't seen
can't-
pools.
all I remember is the Bartetsu player.
But it's,
Yeah, that was memorable.
I didn't watch
Wait,
any of
does
that.
like
Like top
top
32.
does like top 16 count as pools?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, everything
yeah,
everything
everything
before
before
top
top
8. Yeah.
There was Scar vs Michelangelo, obviously.
Yep.
Oh yeah, goddamn. Dude, Michelangelo's Quan Chi is ridiculous.
It's
like,
so good.
he's the master of interactables. No one
He's-
uses
yeah,
interactables
absolutely.
as well as Michelangelo.
I
just-
I wanted him to go so far.
It still hurts me because like he still doesn't do there's a little bit more damage you could be getting that's not hard to achieve, but he's obviously very very very, very good at his space control and his movement and all of that stuff.
His
There's-
zoning, man. His zoning is, oh my god, it's probably like the best. No, well, okay, I probably can't say best zoner, but he's fucking up there.
Yeah, and then he can switch it on between the zoning, and he's got some like weird, funky setups that no other Quan uses as well.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
And what about?
Yeah, the Over Blue River, decent Devoro player. He does some weird stuff. He'll reset like after a link or something instead, like to get another 50-50 when you're not ready. But even that's kind of it was kind of gimmicky.
What about Bio versus? Who knocked Bio out? Shit, he was like crying after it. That
Mike
oh,
Mike
was it Mike? That hurt me. That hurt me to watch. That was sad.
I actually didn't see any of Bio's matches. Sorry, go on.
You can tell how much it means to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
ninth, which is fucking good, man.
Yeah, it is, but did ninth at Evo. That would hurt.
Yeah.
It would hurt. Like you'd be proud, but it hurt.
Yeah.
He was a game off.
Actually, he played Vicious too, against a Molina player. I can't remember who. He played Vicious and it was fucking good. There's a bit where like the Molina tries to teleport. He throws the overhead thing and catches out the teleport. It's fucking sick.
Solo, I don't know. I don't get vicious, but anyway. What about the Grandmaster player? What was the Grandmaster player's name?
Buffalo was good, man.
What was his name?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. I
see.
seriously thought he was gonna beat Forever King.
Yeah, same, dude. Like he kept like he was really solid, man. Like he's probably one of the most clean grandmasters I've seen. Like,
Yeah.
Just everything was textbook, like, minus fucking throw resets. That was I don't know what was going on there. He just kept fishing for the brutality, or he just I don't know what the hell he was doing. Seriously, like he'll have him like close to death and he'll just throw them instead of like taking the corner setup. They don't actually watch his matches, Blake. It wouldn't.
I didn't see any Grandmaster. I was watching SF a lot of the time.
So-
Alright, Buffalo was good, man.
Buffalo was this guy who probably looked like he was 15.
He looked like Infinite Fake.
He looked young.
He did, right? Come on.
But there was I feel like after one of the matches that he beat King, it looked like he was clearly feeling himself probably more than he should have.
Yeah.
Like he is getting too comfortable. But yeah, I agree. He looked much cleaner. Like for whatever reason, even though Grandmaster feels like he should be played as like this slower-paced, clean space control, most Grandmasters play like absolute psychopaths.
Yep, Madsen.
Whatever, yeah, Madsen, any of the Australian Grandmasters,
Yeah.
even Tom to an
Actually,
extent.
not James. James just plays pretty clean now, man.
Yeah, I haven't played James in a long time,
Alright.
or not his Grandmaster.
All right.
But even Brady, who was the guy who timed out and whatever,
'Cause
still plays
Brady
like a psycho.
stated that like 50-50 is the only style of play, so that's his whole game.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Buffalo is super like clean with his setups and his anti-airs as well. And I
What about Foxy not making top 8?
Who did he lose to?
Cowboy.
Oh, yes.
That was
Do we
great.
think
Wow knocked him out? No, Wow put him in losers. Who knocked him out?
Dragon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dragon got the run back finally.
No, right. This is the first time he's beat him in the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Do
First-
we think this is a byproduct of 2 out of 3? Because I'm pretty sure at Combo Breakup. Oh, I can't remember. All I know at Combo Breakup, it was 2-2 and then Foxy won. He won like the 5th game.
Yeah, on the flip side to that though, both Dragon and Fox had matches that were down 2-0 and came back in the next 3. So like, I don't know. It's hard to know what it would have changed exactly.
It just seems odd.
Because sorry.
Pretty unarguably the second best player in the world, right? Like, didn't make top 8.
I don't know. I don't think it's that odd. I don't think the gap's that big. I think everyone has like natural counters amongst each other.
Yeah.
At the moment, apart from Fox, who's kind of just
That's Fox.
it's just Fox, yeah. But I don't know. I don't think Foxy's. If Foxy was like never missing back 1-2 hit confirms and
Then,
being
he'll never lose.
yeah, and being a bit smarter than he is with his 50-50s or whatever. Then
it's not possible to 100% hit confirm back 1-2.
no, it's not. But I'm just saying, like, as long as he's fucking up that and getting his roll blocked, there's no way he's gonna be super consistent. Like, there's gonna be room for error. in a game like MKX, this one mistake can be the
Yeah.
match. So I don't know. I'm not surprised, and I don't. You know, 3 out of 5 might have changed things, but it's impossible to know who it would have benefited because not
Yeah, but
like you're not.
it was like harder. Like the, I guess it's 50-50s, but at the same time, like Melina's one of the best like punishers to like on the hard rates and stuff as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Dragon didn't let Foxy bully him at all. Like Takadin kind of neutralizes Melina's advantage in range, the back one too, and
Yeah, true.
like with the overhead, the low, she really didn't even use back 1-2 that much. Because I rewatched it now. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Just
low
alien it.
size should still control that range kind of.
Yeah.
Back 3.
Yeah, it trades.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I was surprised he didn't make top 8. I thought he'd come sec. I thought he might even win.
Yeah, I mean, it also at the same time, Melina potentially has less to work with in the long run after you figure out the matchup.
Yeah, because
Compared to other characters.
She's a straightforward character.
Yeah.
Strong control, so you have to like it's on the player to win.
And after, you know, this much experience against him and this much availability of matches to watch with Foxy, maybe Dragon did a lot of studying and, you know, figured out.
Figure out his habits and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a misconception. People think like Melina carries the player.
It gives you better tools to win,
Yeah,
but you
100%.
still need to understand neutral and all that stuff to actually
You can't-
use it properly.
You can't like autopilot Melina to victory.
No, hell no.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
Is this-
I honestly, I reckon the two most honest top 5 characters are Johnny and Melina. Johnny less so, but Melina for sure.
Who was, hang on, who's, yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Compared to your demo, your Swarm
Yeah.
Queen and your Alien, yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
For sure.
like you know, Johnny's still fucking strong, but like he can't just brain the 50-50 you to death.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And his pressure has, like, you saw it in my set with you, Aaron. His
Yeah.
pressure is mind games.
Yeah.
Unless you just want to guaranteed shit into reset, like into this neutral again.
Yeah. Oh, can we talk about DJT's A-list, please?
I did not see any of it.
No. This is from like Hotel Casuals, man. I was messaging Blake as soon as I watched it.
Yeah.
We did.
What the?
uh,
Like, DJT is good, but man, his A-list is kind of weird. It was just like 4-3, like 4-3, 4-3, end. Yeah, it was just
Oh, really?
4-3 jailing 3 times and 4-3 dash cancel.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That was it.
Maybe
that
I
was
was
it.
practicing on MK9 console beforehand.
3 down 4 or 4-3, 4-3 throw.
Did I say MK9 console? The fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like, yeah. A-list, yeah, like, you need to play him, like, understand the character properly, understand his pressure game. Like,
Yeah.
you still need to think to do well with him. Like, you know, people say, oh, A-list brain dead jailing, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah,
At the
exactly.
same time, he's not opening you up. Like, I guess you can play the fuzzy 50-50 game, but if the guy's got good defense, you're not opening them up with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so like when I verse Boy or Boy fuzzy guards, the best I've ever seen. Like he will never ever get opened up by forward 2 or the low. So when I'm versing him, it's like it's so annoying because it's like throw, reset, and then throw, and then when I throw Jax's wake up game's probably the best in the game, right? Wrestler,
It's up
Please.
there. It's up there.
wrestler, I think for sure. He has
Yeah,
the
safe
command
gotcha
grab,
grab.
the overhead.
Oh yeah, fucking command grab.
Yeah, like any option to beat one of his armor options, he has another armor option to beat your.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
As a system, it's like you need hard raiders option to beat it.
Right. So to get damage on him, I have to throw, and then when I throw him, it's like his wake up game is so annoying to verse.
Yeah.
Can't you, like, just...
But at the very least, like his wake ups, like if you can play the safe approach, and worst case scenario, you eat wake up gotcha grab, and
Yeah.
who gives a fuck.
Can't you also just, like, stand out of command grab range, block for a sec, see if he delays, and, you know,
Yeah, well,
go about your
like you
business?
know, but like in theory it's like that, but you know, the minute you wait for to confirm delay, they get up like they wake up buttons instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it gets up, and I do stuff like forward 3, stand 1, walk back, forward 3. You like shimmy? You shimmy on them?
Yeah.
But yeah, so once they like know the match, opening them up, you have to get really creative with how you open them up.
But yeah, that again, so basically this just ends with Johnny Cage A-list is not an honest top 5 character.
Yeah, less honest, yeah.
No.
But I don't know, saying honest and Johnny just feels weird. But compared to the rest of top 5, like Jacob said, I get you.
Yeah.
I assume the Johnny forums will cry to hear that, but anyway. He's the most honest character in the game. So what are
The
the...
most honest is Inferno, man.
It's, yeah, a bit of a shame no Terry Brothers made top 8. I wasn't expecting MIT because he's been not playing that much. He's been studying and all that stuff. I don't know what DJT's been doing, but he's also not been traveling, so I wasn't really expecting them to make top 8, but it would have been nice because they're always good to watch.
Yeah.
What I feel like there's some pool matches that were amazing, but I feel like I've forgotten everything bar top 8.
Yeah.
Who did? Big D
Um,
took out some good players in pools too, from memory. I think he got his run back with Slayer and beat Slayer, and I'm pretty sure he knocked out Forever King as well.
Did he?
Yeah, I have a feeling because he went through the old Yomi Gauntlet and then beat Michelangelo as well in the top 8.
Big D just played out of his mind that whole tournament.
Big D, like, oh man, he's. I love watching Big D. He's a very smart player.
Yeah, like he's probably one of the cleanest players as well. As in just
Oh, 100%.
like he commits to 50-50 when he's down or something, but for the most part, he just beats you in the neutral with Ermac.
Yeah, yeah, and that was the least he's cracked under pressure, I would say. That's right. In pools as well, did he knock Scar into losers? I have a feeling, he knocked Scar into losers.
Oh, Michelangelo.
Oh, Michelangelo.
Oh, duh, yeah,
Big
no.
D
Big D got double eliminated by Scar. That's what I'm thinking of. He got knocked into losers by Scar, but it was a close match from
that was
memory.
close as shit. Yeah, holy
And
fuck.
Big D had it at one point from memory,
Yeah.
but something happened.
I think he dropped something. Well, I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I remember it being very close though, and being
It
devastated.
was insane. He lost 2-1.
Yeah. It was very, very close. He was obviously I'm an Ermac player as well, but he was the highlight for Evo for me. It was very, very fun to watch.
Okay, I'm going through. Hey, Gugi came 49th. That's what it
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, you say 49?
Yep.
That's not bad.
Very good.
Top 50 at a 770 man tournament, wasn't it? Or
I want to top
707?
50, bro.
Yeah, but saying it
Top
now.
64, bro. Top 64.
Top 49.
Top 49.
Yeah, Buffalo came 33rd. He was fucking good.
Didn't
Hi,
he
Baki. Baki was playing fucking Kung Lao this time, not his Takeda.
Didn't Googie get beat by the same code that beat him
Yeah,
against
Sandula.
Ouch.
Yeah, but like he hates the Kodo match. That's like he's convinced that the Kodo bodies Takeda, which I guess could be true. Like if you think about all the Takeda players, a lot of them did lose to Kodo.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I
shout out
could
to
see
Andy then for dropping the ball at Bam and leaving, leaving the rest of us to deal with that.
Kodo was so long, man. He's a sector guy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, could you talk about a fucking PL's displacer? Seriously, that was so entertaining to watch. Like, he doesn't win with him, but God, it's so fun to watch.
I really enjoy watching Raiden. If you know the game gets some love, I'd love to see Raiden get brought back up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he's
Raiden's
one of the characters I enjoy really watching.
Dude,
I really
Raiden
enjoy
is the one
watching.
who dropped like the most off. Like he got so like
Oh,
it was just
ton.
universal nerfs. The OS nerf killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're good, though. That shit was so dumb.
-64 to -7.
But yeah, here's my overhead. If it hits, you take 40%. If it's blocked, I'm -7.
It's
That was silly.
pretty legit.
Dude, Raptors play so clean, Dave, if you saw it in the pool matches.
What happened to Raptor? I didn't see him at all.
I can't remember who lost. I think probably lost to Fox. I don't know. I can't remember.
Man, I didn't see as many matches as I thought.
Oh, White Boy, man, White Boy, holy shit.
Yeah, White Boy was good to watch. Who did I watch him versus? I can't even remember. Jesus Christ, this is bad Evo commentary.
I know, right? Pool matches, man. Like, I was watching while falling asleep, man. I was so tired after camp.
Yeah.
My dad came 9th.
Especially because it was at
Oh,
Dab. Yeah, he
Da-
did a lot better than I expected.
Yeah.
Dab
his
played really well.
Stand air conversions, very good.
I
Until he's improving.
Yeah, well, I was expecting him to do well because every time he was on Rio's stream and every time he wasn't on Rio's stream and they spoke about him, you know, it was clear that he was doing some good shit that some of the other aliens weren't doing, like his anti-airs and stuff like that, and like
Yeah.
Vlad was saying, ed air or whatever it was, conversions are really good as well. But unfortunately got acidic in the end. I can't remember who he lost his. Oh, he lost to Scar as well. I think he swapped to Wrestler.
Yeah.
and it didn't work out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, good bop.
Yeah.
What
Which
about
is
the Honeybee?
disappointing.
Because I didn't watch any of his stuff, but
Dude,
Aura has
Honeybee
talked about him
didn't-
choking or something.
Like, I don't understand why Honeybee doesn't do better than he does.
Well,
No, like-
because he probably doesn't play the game because all he does on Twitter is shit on the game.
I mean, like, he streams a decent amount, and he's obviously the best with his character. Like, he's obviously good. It just
Yeah.
surprises me that he doesn't do better than he does, because I don't really see a reason for him not to.
It just seems like
I don't know,
nothing
like,
much has
Honeybee's-
changed for B.
his mental health bar is shorter than a lot of other players.
Yeah.
Like when he tilts hard.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's oh, dude, Killer Xenos, dude, man, did anyone watch Killer Xenos versus Fox?
oh
Xenos.
my god.
God.
So many comebacks, so many.
Dude, he had that first game twice, and then he
Yeah.
drops like he drops one link or something.
100%. He could have put him in losers for sure.
Yeah, oh my god, he had that game.
Yeah.
Oh, you feel bad for the guy. He went all the way from Brazil for that.
He's getting a lot better as well, though.
Yeah.
He was like the first standout A-list for me, I think.
Yeah. But
And
he
if-
is split kicks and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he was the first one.
Uh,
He placed top 8 at KIT.
Yeah.
And then he kind of put himself on the map from that.
I was super happy to see Wound Cowboy make it in top 8 winners. But
Ah,
The
unfortunately,
Cowboy's always been clean, man. He's like a big D in that sense. So he's never like he downplays like a motherfucker.
what I was about to say, he downplays harder than Josh, honestly, legit.
Yep.
Like, did you guys see his tweet the other day?
There's something
Nah.
about Shinnok
It was like, I don't care what anyone says, Shinnok is not good, nowhere near the level of the other characters in top 8 or something.
like I can't tell if he's just doing it now just like to play the character or to troll,
yeah,
or is he actually convinced that Shinnok is bad?
because Shinnok's a very good character.
Yeah.
He admittedly he is on paper a simple character as well. Like,
Yeah.
but Hellsparks is annoying to get around. His low starter is fucking annoying. His overhead semi hard to punish, and then you've got the imposter, the vortex, which is difficult to deal with.
Yeah, like, you can fuzzy guard him, obviously, but then he just needs to take one step forward and then hit you with his 7th frame,
Yeah,
forward 4. And,
exactly.
No, he just throws you all day. Or like he can't really stagger per se, but
Nah.
and also don't forget he has a fucking a full screen launching armored low. So you can't zone this motherfucker at all. And at the same time he's zoning you like crazy.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate for him to get to top 8 and duel me and just lose both matches.
Yeah.
Actually, both players in winners did. Hayate did as well. Just got
Yeah,
to top
got
8 and then lost 2 matches.
I
Was
thought Hayate had a good chance of winning EVO until that top 8.
That's the thing. Like Hayate is really good, but he when I watch Hayate, he doesn't typically have to adjust his game plan at all. He just does his thing against everyone, and it works.
Yeah, but yeah, because that's Ronin.
Exactly. So like when there's a player he comes against that knows how to deal with it or has a plan against it, he struggles. Like I don't think he's necessarily as strong at adapting as some other players, but he just has
Nah, yeah, probably not.
that really solid game plan.
Yeah, dude, like how do you deal with the Kana back one? It's 11
Ex-
frame, no hurt box normal that goes into a safe launcher and 0 on block.
It's absolutely nuts.
But yeah,
Absolutely
that's
nuts.
just the Kana. Anyway, so to go to top 8 now properly.
Yeah,
Funny.
might as well.
Alright, so equal 7th, we had Michelangelo, again, fucking played out of his mind. Like, goddamn, he did it, like, Conchi was entertaining. Conchi's actually fun to watch again now.
Exactly. Like
I
now-
seriously wanted him to do so good.
he seems like one of the cooler guys as well. It was
Yeah.
hard because it was him versus Big D, and I was like, well,
Oh yeah.
they're both sick people. Well, they both seem like really cool people, and they're both playing characters that I play. So,
Yeah. Then you
But,
had Dragon as well.
I think for me at least, I don't know. Mike is an amazing zoner, but something about his play still looks like not clean. Whereas, like you said, Big D just looks like he plays clean every time. And holy shit, those down 3 anti-airs.
For Big D.
Yeah, Mike tried to get out of the corner, and
Oh, right.
Big D's anti-airing with the down 3s. I'm guessing he knew that was the normally needed to press to get under Quan's jumping punch, based on the angle.
Yeah. All your buttons anti anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Mike, super happy for him. Super happy that there's a Quan still around. He's, to be honest, in the span of the game, he's, I guess, probably technically the most consistent Yomi placer.
Actually, yeah. No, DJ he was up there until recently.
But like,
No,
Michelangelo hasn't
Slayer,
won.
right?
Oh, Slayer too, yeah.
Probably Slayer. But Mike's been in most top eights that he's been that
Has
he's
he?
attended
I
tournaments.
can't think of a recent top 8 outside
He's
of
al
the either.
he's always like seventh because
Top
because I don't
16
think
maybe.
we've had as many tournaments lately, and he hasn't been to as many.
Oh, right. So
But-
when he actually goes, he places.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, that's Mike. So yeah, then we had Dragon playing Takhaden like usual. I don't know, Takhaden's Takhaden.
Did he go? Oh no, he was in losers. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Every match Dragon plays is the same. Nothing really much to talk there. Literally, it's just whatever.
Wait, who knocked him out again?
Cannot remember.
Tekken Master. Was it Tekken Master? No, Tekken
Nah,
Master.
no, because Tekken Master was in winners.
Wouldn't have been Big D.
Oh, it must have been Scar.
I'm thinking. Let me check the battle log.
Because Big D beat who did he beat first?
Oh yeah, Scar. Yeah, Scar beat him 3-1.
I mean,
I remember that. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Sonya, like, whenever random Sonyas online, those grenades have given me trouble. But versing Scar Sonya,
Like
he
Scar understands the mind game behind the grenades like better than anyone else.
yeah, he knows he made the character.
it's
He made
just,
Demolition.
yeah, I don't know. That for me, watching Evo Top 8, that was the least entertaining thing.
Yeah, because Demo Sonya does her thing, and you just have to deal with it.
Exactly, like, you know, you have a character with oppressive tools that destroys counterpoke meta, that makes you scared to do anything in the corner, because you can't, you know, if she does like her down 3 into nade, you're not armor punishing it. So armor doesn't help, counterpoking doesn't help.
You just have to backdash or something, you can reset to neutral.
But then, yeah, even if you backdash, you can insta detonate it and catch you. But at least insta detonation's punishable. So there's some.
No, if he instant detonates and you backdash, you're invincible. It just unless you like
There's no gap in string into insta detonate.
Oh really?
GG. You can do something about it, like because I know that I'm pretty sure it's one of those weird things that it's like if you do it at this range, then there's no gap.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you can do things to stop people backdashing or armoring, stuff like that.
Nah. All right.
So, yeah, like it's hard to do.
It's just, there's so
I actually, on that note, dude, Ara's saying that Demo Sonya's the honest, hardworking Sonya.
I was assuming he was being funny.
I don't
Yeah, he
know.
was 100%.
Exactly.
really?
Like Aris isn't that dumb, and like you have to be pretty silly to see what Demo's doing and think that she's,
All right.
you know.
I don't know. I just thought he just wasn't following the scenes. He just, back then Demo was the shit Sonya, remember?
Yeah, really? Was it ever the shit Sonya? When? Like the very first patch?
Before KIT. Before Scar played it, no one
If
knew
you
what
weren't COVID ops, then you weren't the good Sonya.
it did.
Oh man, what a mistake.
What else?
But yeah,
Yeah, so that's
Third. Scar?
yeah.
Yep. we haven't done fifths yet, have we?
Yeah. The fifth was Cowboy and Hayate.
Cowboy and Hayate, yep.
Yeah,
So both of them just losing both of their matches in top 8.
Yeah, they both went 0-2 from winners.
Yeah. Which is
The Hayate losing to Jason.
Yeah. Jeez.
Who pictured that? Counter-picking Ronin Decatur with fucking Jason.
Well, I mean, Fox seems to use Jason when he needs to contest those good disjointed
Yeah.
strings,
Makes sense,
right?
dude. Fucking, dude, Jason's back one is outrageous, like close to everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And he advances forward with it as well, so even if you whiff the first punch, the second punch is going to catch regardless.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also,
and also
Jason
he-
can mash down one against Takeda.
Yeah.
Oh,
What,
hell, man. That was so fucking... 6 frame down one, minus 2 on lock. The fuck?
So good.
Takeda's not doing shit about that.
And also, he kept doing the BD 4-4 or 4-3, I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's 4-3, yeah.
Dive
And
head
if you,
plus.
and if you whiff, he still gets a BD regardless, but it's only whiffs if you delay wake up. And if you block it, he's plus. So it's a plus of block overhead that has like no recovery.
Yeah, I don't see how Takeda's having fun with that matchup at all. And then you've got the resurrect, and you never want to give Fox another chance.
All right.
He actually won a game off the
Yeah.
resurrect. But then, yeah, third was... Oh no, fourth. Who was fourth?
Fourth was
Big D.
Big
Yeah.
D. Yeah, I know Big D. And then
That
Scar.
Mystic. That Mystic.
Okay.
We're talking about grand final.
I was just gonna say as well, like Ermax somehow not really made the top that much. And what Big D went well in Combo Breaker too, right? I think he came 7th or 5th in Combo Breaker.
Really? I can't remember.
He made top 8.
Yeah, top.
I can't remember how he went in top 8. But Ermac, like this character who seemingly has all the tools but still hasn't had that much of a representation somehow. It's yeah.
If you think about the best Ermacs, it's Toxin and Big D.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even think of any other names.
There's literally no one else that I can think of that plays Ermac at a competent level, at a high level. So it's, I mean, we'll talk about this a bit more when we move on to the next topic about the diversity.
Alright,
Anyway.
so we got Scar third place doing demo side stuff.
Oh yeah, and sorry, and that it was hype when Big D brought out the Spectral against Scar. That made me happy. And
I
can't watch
remember that
Spectral.
probably.
because he won the first match, I think, like got a knockdown, won the first Spectral match with a knockdown in the corner, and on Sonya's meaty, he just stayed floating in front of Sonya as she got up, and just did like string into the EX. Force ball, and Scar obviously either pressed the button or didn't know what was going on and got hit by it. But then the next match or the next 2 matches, it was just again there was instances where Big D was cornered, and it was like
Game over.
it was game over. It was like, what the fuck was he gonna do? Use his grenades, sets up the reload, rinse, repeat, GG. It's pretty disheartening to watch.
Yeah, I saw your tweet about the you could tell you weren't happy about that.
Just to see Big D make so many good decisions and get so far based on, decision making, to lose to that frustrated me.
Yeah.
Anyway. So yeah,
Anyways,
third
second
Scar.
place. Second place, Tekken Master. Goddamn. Like, you knew he was gonna do decent, but no one called him coming second, right?
Yeah, and then resetting Fox.
That was
good. No, the big thing, it wasn't even resetting. You made Fox take off his hat.
Oh,
Only one other person has made that happen.
Everyone is going insane over Fox taking off his hat. Not really at the time because the crowd was non-existent because it was 8 a.m.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
up there.
But like the gifs I've seen and the posts on Reddit and Test Your Mind stuff about Fox taking off his hat.
Like fucking Piccolo taking off his clothes and shit. That's the comparison I see everywhere right now.
Speaking of the intros, it was so awkward when the announcer was like, "Make some noise for." And I was like, "There's no one there to make noise." Alright, I'm sorry.
No, the worst was at the very start. Trekker Master. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that was bad. And CR Dragon, like there was
Yeah.
so many mistakes.
Oh, we had Zyphor last year.
Alright, yeah. Fuck. How do you make mistakes like that?
I don't know, man. I don't know how it happens at that point.
But anyways, yeah, so Grand Finals, Sonic Fox was Tekken Master. Godlike set, man. Like, that was a good Grand Finals, man.
That was the best Grand Finals we could have hoped for, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You have Codal, you have Aaron Black. I was surprised Fox stayed with Aaron Black after, such a long set, to be honest.
Yeah, so
because
I thought he'd
Fox
try
beat him. He beat him in Winners Final 3-0, didn't he?
But you'd think after the reset, Fox would think, all right, now I'll try something else out.
Or
like-
even like during the first one, like if you want to try something, try it early, right? Especially when
Yeah.
you have 2 sets to do it.
Yeah,
I thought he would have tried Alien a lot earlier than he did.
Because
He played Cassie as well. He started with Cassie in Grand Final.
Oh, yeah, he did, yeah.
yeah, that's true.
And he won the first game with Cassie, lost the second one, then swapped. So he only gave her 2 games. But
Wow.
I think he did. Was the second set 3-1?
No, it was 3-2, I'm pretty
3-2,
sure.
3-2. It was down to the final game, man. It was good.
Oh shit! Yeah. Well, I don't
No.
think he knew Blood God versus Alien.
Blood God, I think like the alternate was like Blood God doesn't do well against Alien. I think it does decent, man.
Match
I
is
think it does
fine.
decent, yeah.
Can't see
Really?
it.
Why?
Yeah, I'm saying it's fine.
Oh, it's fine. Alright. I was only
Yeah.
like it's fucked. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like
Right.
Gore made a post about it in the Facebook the other day, and I was like, "What are you talking about? Like legit,
Dude,
stop."
it's because Gore made the post, right? It could have been anything.
But like, I was talking to Taz about it as well. Taz messages me and he's like, "Why is this a counter?" And I was like, I don't know. I don't see it."
Yeah, I don't know. I guess let's break it down now, right? So like
You can
acidic
fix it.
plays of chipping 50-50s, right? Like mid screen, and then when he gets to the corner, he wrecks you. But because you're Blood God, those chipping 50-50s now do 3%.
Mm.
So if you
Yeah.
block it once, now it's your turn. If you block the low, you're fucking dying because it's Blood God.
And it's not like Acidic has any gaps that another character could like armor abuse.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't like Blood God's lack of armor doesn't really hinder him that much in that match.
Yeah.
So I don't like that seems fine to me anyway. I don't really.
Also, one other thing. Can we talk about Colonel's jump one?
No.
Oh my god, the full screen jump on into combo, like
It works.
Oh
it
my
works
God.
quite well
This
for
is
Second
good.
Master.
So
It's a jump one, and no one could deal with it. I was trying to like end error or something.
literally, it is free block pressure.
Because like there's a bit with Scar. He's standing like I don't know, like just outside half screen. Colonel jumps one, does jump. He's standing there trying to trip guard it, and then he eats the jump into a full combo.
You can't chip guard unless you're like the
No,
only
you
way
can't,
to
you can't.
viably
I'm
empty that
Lads. You can't.
is play Melina. Just
Uh,
bore.
Oh my god, it's so hard. You just have to down do it. You just have to down do it.
Kettle needs an air dash.
Needs it,
But
man.
yeah, grand finals really. You could tell Fox was scared.
Yeah, dude, he was flustered, man. Like, when the hat came off, man. He was scratching his head. He was sweating like a motherfucker.
Do you think the
Yeah,
hat thing
yeah,
was
he-
because he wanted to kind of make this kind of like symbolic change?
No, I reckon-
externally?
I reckon his head was just sweaty.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah.
I looked into it. High school English.
Yeah, that's writing a thesis on like what the hat coming off means.
Well, just as a small side note on Arnold, I just watched the footage is going in the background. I just watched him do about 5 back ones, just back one, back one, back one, back one, with Katana against Ghost Police. Anyway,
Oh.
yeah, so that grand final was absolutely crazy. And segueing onto the next topic, the thing I find particularly interesting is, you know, what have we been hearing about for the last, 2-3 months maybe? That the top tiers are broken and that MKX is boring to watch because we see all the same shit all the time, right? It's all Alien, a lot of Melina, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at that top 8, I don't think there was any repeat characters, even...
Alien, but like that's like variation difference. So
Yeah, exactly. You have one Acidic, you have one Takatan, you have no Melina. The first non-Melina top 8 we've had in a while because of no Foxy. And again, speaking of, the only real Melina is Foxy, and then I suppose you could say, is it a tie that's playing him now, or is it no, it's not a tie. It's
Samij.
Yeah,
He got top 8 at CEO.
yeah,
Yeah.
Samije is playing him. It's not really that you know, crazy. And then you've got one Takeda, was it, in top 8 for EVO?
Yep.
Um,
Played Lasher. He played Lasher too. What about that?
oh yeah,
but-
he did too. He did too.
Dude, there are no repeat characters, but they're all top 7 bar Shinnok. Like, well, most Alien, Sonya,
Colonel?
Takeda.
Oh, there was a bit of Devora. There was a bit of Tekka Masters Form
Yeah,
Queen.
Devora. That's what 5 characters
Yeah.
already that are top 5. So there wasn't any like repeats, but majority of top 8 Evo was top 5
Okay, so the non-top 5, right? You got Jason, Colonel, Ermac,
Shinnok.
Cassie.
Quan,
Cassie.
and
Which is
Aaron Black.
just as many, and then the majority of the final was quote unquote low tier.
Yeah.
Like
Actually, the grand final was normal characters
exactly,
until like the final round.
exactly. At which point, kind of looked like Fox was having a field day.
Yeah.
After-
Actually, no, it wasn't even a field day, man. Like, dude, Tekken Master made a lot of mistakes. Dude. He blocked fucking EX Flip, didn't punish it.
yeah, yeah.
He jumped forward 4 and then jump and kick. Like, these are 2 key moments where fucking Blood God gets like 50% each time.
Yeah.
But he just dropped the punish, man. Like that was Tekken Master's game twice. They just dropped it.
Yeah, and this is EVO Grand Finals,
Yeah.
so
With that stage, man, that stage was fucking like, oh my god, how cool was that stage? It was the EVO logo on the stage form, and they had the projector going down on the floor.
Oh, the stage was sick.
yeah.
That was fucking awesome. We have to go next year, man. Seriously, can we fucking go, please?
Dude, I don't want to. I don't want to go to Japan. Isn't Evo in Japan next year?
No,
Why would you
there's
not want to
two
go to
events.
Japan?
There's EVO Japan, right? There's two events.
Japan's amazing.
Ah,
I assume it's standalone. It's like.
Yeah, it's standalone. It's the same thing.
ah, okay. Yeah, then let's go next year. I want to go.
Justice 2, maybe MKX as well, if we're lucky.
I want to go
and
to Vegas for
SF5.
sure. I was wanting to kill myself. I'm like playing SF online, and then I refresh Twitter, and I see Yusuf and Baxter and Erks and that all playing like casuals at Evo, and I'm like, this is not fair. Like, I'm playing online in my room. They are in Vegas for Evo.
Yeah.
It was the
Next year.
One day.
Next year.
Next year for sure. Aaron, you're not even gonna be allowed to go.
Bro, I'm fucking done with the uni next year, bro. If I'm not going, I'm gonna fucking kill
Your
myself.
mom's still not gonna let you.
Oh, man. I'm gonna save.
100%.
I'm gonna save, man. But I wanna go to Japan next year as well.
Albert's allowed to go to Japan, but you're not allowed to go to Evo.
Bro, I went to Japan last year by myself. Oh,
You
not
go
by
with
myself,
five.
friends. I would have
Yeah.
invited my.
Wait, why are you allowed to go to Japan but not Evo? That's some.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know because I don't know. My fucking mom's like paranoid about terrorist attacks in America or some shit. I don't know.
Anyway, let's move on to
Yeah.
Let's talk a bit more about the characters, the top 5, and what we're seeing. So the first thing I want to run through. So we spoke about the character diversity in that list. As top 5 representation, but when you think about top 5 characters, we have Scar, who's by far the best Sonya player, right? We have
Yep.
Fox, who's
The
one
best.
of the only acidic representatives.
Actually,
Um,
yeah, like you got King trying to play acidic, but where's King? King came 9.
Yeah, no, King is decent.
He's
You've
decent.
got 2 acidics in King and Fox, and you got 2 Tarkans in Dab and Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was like 4 aliens in top 9.
And
That's big.
at the same time, we hadn't seen really any of Dab in previous tournaments. So it's not like we've had to watch, 4 alien top 8s. So then we have, 1 Swarm Queen. That doesn't, we didn't have Honeybee, but we had Tekka Master bust out the Swarm Queen a little bit.
Takeda.
Takeda, again, Hiatus. Well, Takeda's a bit different because you also have Raptor, who's Shirarayu.
Raptor came 13th as well.
Takeda is just like somewhere between 1 and 7. Like 7 at worst.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Takeda's, again, got like somewhat of an oppressive gameplay. Takeda just does Takeda things, basically, when
Yep.
he plays.
So he gets knocked down.
So I think that was only 5. So Alien, Sonya, Devora, and Takeda.
Yeah, we had no Johnny, we had no Molina, which was a change. So now I've got a bunch of other. I'm just going to quickly go through results of other recent tournaments. So where's
I think CEO was the worst because that was like CEO is always a tournament where the game looks fucking bad.
yeah
For some reason, the meta develops to that point every year for CEO.
yeah. So
Meta develops, please. The meta developing was Tanya.
if we go back to ESL, we've got the acidic Molina Grand Final, which is fair enough.
That doesn't help your case much, does it?
It doesn't really. But again, like the thing to keep in mind is, are these characters that overwhelming, or is their representative just godlike? Because again, Sonic Fox playing acidic, Foxy being the Molina representative. I think we have Scar in 3rd, who
And Dragon came 4th. So like top 5 was Alien, Melina, Sonya, and Alien.
but
Yeah.
it's
Like CEO doesn't paint the game in a good light at all.
no, this is ESL, and you got
ESL.
Madsen up there with Grandmaster. You've got Jupe with Cutthroat. Again, Cutthroat's this top 5 character that we actually haven't seen in top 8 almost ever.
Yeah,
I've
it to us.
I've literally never seen a Cutthroat do well in tournament. But
Yeah.
again, on paper, he's got all the right tools.
Like
I think
again, do we have a proper like a cutthroat main?
No, exactly.
Jupe's the
That's
only one, right?
that's-
Oh, alright, I thought you meant us.
No,
that's-
like, in general.
Yeah.
that's part of the problem as well, because since there's no players the main, the main person I think of when I think of Kano is Coach Steve, who obviously doesn't play anymore.
Yeah.
There's no players that I can think of that were actually no. I'd say the cutthroat to watch would be Guncho, but Guncho
Yeah.
didn't even go to Evo.
Oh, yeah, but Guncho is fucking entertaining to watch. He's
Guncho's
he's always been clean. I like it.
he's a very very good player, and he would be like the cutthroat. Potentially, maybe things could have been a bit different if he attended.
Yeah.
But again, he's a godlike player. So what else? We've got those characters, but again, the same players. The key thing is we don't have different players making top 8 and the same characters being at the top.
Yeah.
So Foxy,
I think the problem is like, by the time Cutthroat was considered to be top 5, everyone already had, like, if you look at all the top players that are consistently making top 8, they have no reason to swap. They're already making top 8.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
Like, and their characters are obviously already good. By the time Kano was considered to be godlike, they have no reason to play him.
That's what I was trying to get at before. There was no pre-buff Kano players that continued to play post-buff with Cutthroat to take him to that next level. It was like just people that were picking him up, apart from Yuppei, who was playing him the whole time. People just picking him up since the buff, because I don't even think Guncho played him before. I could be wrong, but I don't think Guncho played him before the buff either.
No, the Guncho was originally an EV, man.
Oh yeah, exactly. Alright, so looking at CEO, it's all the same stuff. It's all Foxy, it's all Hayate, Raptor, Fox, Dragon,
Yeah, like,
PL.
This gets stale because the same players keep making the top 8, but that's a product of being the fucking top player.
Exactly. Except at CEO we did have PL with the ninjutsu and the didn't he?
That was Combo
Right,
Breaker.
so.
That's
Oh, am I
cool.
looking at combo breaker? My bad. Yeah, and the displacer, and I think he pulled out A-list, which was something else.
No, he needs to leave that shit in wherever he lives. Do not bring that to a tournament again.
And then in equal 7th we've got the Shinnok, we've got the Ermac with Cowboy and Big D. We've got Ferritor in 9th, again, 9th with Biohazard. Kodal in 9th. Devora in 9th. Shaolin Kungjin in 9th. Katana in 13th. Ermac in 13th. Warlock Quan in 13th. Kenshi in 13th. Like, literally top...
Wait, a Kenshi?
yeah, Pete came 13th in
Fuck.
Combo Breaker.
Oh shit.
The top 13 is literally different character mains for every position. The only double up that I can see is two variations of Alien, two variations of Takeda, and everything else is all independent stuff. Like,
Yeah, but is top 13 something to judge off? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you think about characters doing good at tournaments, you don't think like, oh, which character came top 13?
no, but what I'm
I mean-
trying to point out is that if the character's tier and its overwhelming tools were a problem for the spectator, that can't necessarily be true if the only reason that character's there is because the same person's playing it. If, it's not like MK9 where Cabal, where you had multiple
Yeah,
Cabal
fucking
representatives, or, actually, I guess Injustice isn't a good example because it was everyone with their independent mains. But we're not having characters with such dominant tools that someone's just
Everyone
picking
just
them up.
flocks to them and instantly starts winning or whatever.
Yeah, like we don't have that tiny epidemic from CEO at this point in time in the game, where multiple people are playing in the top 8. Like how many Tanyas were in the top 8? Was it 3 or 4 that year?
4, I
Because
think.
there was what, Dragon, Sonic Fox, MIT, and
Dad. It was Dad make top. I know Dad played Tanya, but I don't know who made top 8 as CEO.
but
Deg?
like
Deg?
I don't know if Deg made.
Is it Rio?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it?
Rio hasn't really. No, I think. I don't know.
I think it was Deg. Deg always plays. I'm sure Deg was playing Tanya at CEO. He always plays the fucking crazy character at CEO.
But like
Yeah.
just looking through these results, we're seeing similar names purely, similar characters purely because of the people playing them. Even all right, so this is Northwest Majors, which was a smaller tournament, but again the top 8: Shaolin Kungjin, Kotal Khan, Quan Chi, Leatherface, Predator, Kano, Kenshi, Lao, Sub-Zero, Katana, Alien. Top 8.
You see the same characters because it's the same player making the position.
Exactly, but in every top 8, there's
different characters. with
different characters
players.
between different players. There's no double ups. Then we go to a Middle Eastern tournament, the Tekken Master one. Kotal Blood God, Kenshi, Shaolin Kung Jin, Hellfire. Actually, there's a couple of Kotal Khans here. Grandmaster Ermac. Oh wow. Okay, there's an infestation of Kotal Khans. There's 4 Kotal Khan players, or 5. 1,
What
2,
the fuck?
3, 4. There's 4 Kotal Khan players in the Middle East apparently in top 8 for this tournament, but that's not a problem that I've ever seen. Multiple Kotal Khans.
I know, it's like fuck the meta's broken. It's all Kodals.
So what's Midwest Championships? This is where we've got. Oh, Slayer played wrestler. Is that right? Shaolin Kung Jin, Alien, Lao, Displacer Raiden in third with a little margin. Johnny Cage.
That was sick to watch.
Oh, this top 8 had 3 Shaolin Kung Jins apparently. But again, not a character that we typically think of when we think of sick of watching this.
Yeah.
No.
No, I mean in terms
Like,
of saturation.
Yeah. No.
Like I'm not
Sounds
saying.
boring to watch, but
Yeah.
like,
But it's
man. I could see one Kung Jin every 6 months, and I'll still be like,
yeah. But you see my point. Like we're not seeing it every tournament because all the players are playing it. I
there
just-
is there's a character diversity. It's just we see double ups because it's the same.
I
now.
think, I think one of the problems is it's not that one character is like there's no pre-patch Tanya in the game. Obviously, like not even Alien is pre-patch Tanya, but it's that there are so many crazy characters that like when you have heaps of crazy characters, you're not having any double ups doesn't mean that the characters aren't dumb, because like if you look at Evo top 8, like 5 out of top 7 was in them. There weren't any double ups, but like over half of the top characters in the game was in Evo top 8.
But you've still got to like it still begs the question.
The
If
issue was character diversity, right? People complain that there's no diversity in characters, and we're still seeing like a decent variability in characters.
I just think as well, like again, the argument of looking at results for a character's worth is kind of silly. But at the same time, that's what I mean. Like if the characters were such a problem, wouldn't we expect that we'd be seeing them from multiple different players in multiple different tournaments, still doing well?
Yeah, like if you were there in the MK9 days, that was boring as shit to watch because towards the end it was just fucking everyone was playing Cabal.
yeah, Jesus, man.
Because that's and again, like people are complaining about the state of the game now, right? But how is this worse than Tanya? How is this worse than
Yeah.
when
It's not-
Raiden had the OS?
It's 100% worse. I don't think anyone's saying. I mean,
It's
it's
worse.
it's 100%
Fucking hell,
not,
like-
not worse. Like it's nowhere near as bad as pre-batch Tanya, pre-batch Summoner, but not as bad doesn't mean good.
No, but I think the complaints that we're hearing is starting
Like,
to
worse.
be vocalized. Yeah, there's more complaints about less bad things is
Oh
what
yeah, no, sure.
I feel is happening at this point in time in the game. And I don't know, I've said this to someone before, but I think part of the problem is actually the fact that Rio is streaming and doing that podcast so frequently for a while.
And
'Cause there
everyone
was-
listening to them fucking what's it called? To talk about the state of the game and how it's fucking I don't know.
It's like it's interesting to hear them talk about it, and for anyone who understands the game, they're all good discussions. But the problem is when you have people who are a little bit below that understanding level,
Yeah.
you start to get you get 3 weeks of people
The top
complaining
players, or
about this.
people you perceive to be the top players,
Yeah.
shitting on the game. So you take their word as gospel, and
Ex-
suddenly, fuck, this game is bullshit.
Exactly, without thinking for yourself the actual things that they're complaining about and how bad they are, or if they're that bad. And this is partly why, anyone who's in the Facebook group would have seen a couple, like last week, the week before, I posted, what do we actually think of the state of the game? I think that's what it was, because
Yeah.
because of all this stuff that's been going on, because of what people are vocalizing their thoughts about, and you'll see me in there starting debates, and people like Barra misconceive that as me defending the game, because I have
Who's a
some
fanboy
bias.
or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. But the reason I push points a lot of the time and try to debate this stuff is because I think where a lot of the complaints are directed in this game are directed at the wrong things.
Yeah, there's shit wrong with the game. Fair enough.
Yeah, like we accept that there's things that are not enjoyable, that are crap about the game. I'm not saying the game's perfect, but I think there are aspects of the game that are not as bad as people think.
Like
I
what?
agree. I think it's the negative popular
Yeah, like
misconceptions that
dude. Oh my god, I gotta find Tweety's post. Gotta find it.
they're not
Oh,
even just about
fuck
MKX. I
Tweety.
think about
Um,
every fighting game. Like I could bring up the bad points of like Marvel and KOF and Tekken. I don't even play those games, but I know the complaints that people have about them.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you the positive aspects of them.
Yeah.
Jacob,
I
what
think yeah.
oh, sorry, bud.
No,
Yeah.
go on, go on.
What popular complaints do you think are overreacted to?
Well, I mean, partly what with
50-50s for one. They don't dominate the
50-50s,
game as heavily as people
Yeah.
think they do.
50-50s have not dominated the game in a long time, to be honest. It was
The
worse in the
closest thing
game.
is demo right now, legit.
Demo,
That's
yes.
actually, where's that list I wrote up? Fuck, I sent it.
Or yeah, demo or like Devora isn't purely based around 50-50s, but when you add everything she has,
Yeah, like Devora's bullshit
then
because she's got
and then-
fucking every tool.
legit everything except armor, but then even her armor is still an option. Like
Yeah.
so
Better than like Quanchi armor.
yeah, so like, but Sonya is the dominant 50-50 character, obviously.
Yeah, by far.
I mean,
I think-
people
I
would
think-
think Kano as well, but
Actually, yeah.
yeah.
sorry, but you go on, Blake, because I got some things I want to say, but you go on.
Yeah, I think over the course of MKX's life, block pressure has dominated the game more than 50-50s.
Yep.
Yep.
You look at Lao, like before his hat got nerfed, that was crazy.
Tanya.
Tanya was never really 50-50 based.
No,
Like, well, she didn't have one, really. Like, it was the second hit.
No.
Fucking Johnny, Devora. Like,
Yep.
block pressure's always been a bigger problem in this game than 50-50.
Codal stagger. I mean, that's a bit different, but
But, like,
stagger
that's more
pressure
ghetto.
in general.
Like,
Yes,
yeah, but
like-
Kodal Stagger's more honest than anything.
Yeah. But then
Yes.
this is also part of the reason that Alien's dangerous is because he's got good stagger on top of mix-ups
does he?
from
Does Alien have good
one-
stagger?
back one stagger is really good, but it's
Back
off
one,
high,
yeah.
so it's
Yeah. That's fine.
forward one stagger.
Is
Like-
I didn't rate that.
I'm not talking about. I'm mainly thinking of that back one, and especially on Oki as well. The fact
Yeah.
that you can use it to either stagger or use it as a delayed wake up catch. You know, you do your
Yeah.
back one and then go
Yeah.
into whatever you want to do.
Dude, that gets like I've played Dark Heart in a decent amount.
No,
back-
fucking Blake, back one, forward four. Fuck you, bro. That's
Dude.
all you do.
It hits everyone.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Exactly. But the place that I have complaints about this game, the thing that I think is fundamentally against fighting game design is taking having situations where I guess situations are so heavily skewed that even if you make a good read, there's not much that can be done about it. Like there should always
Or
be
it's
the option to make a good decision to get rewarded or at least get I don't know,
Yep.
defend well or whatever. Which is why I was complaining about Sonya. And I mean, there's
Yeah.
probably more to Sonya's stuff. There's more holes than I understand. I'm sure there probably is. But when you have a situation where you're cornered, your armor's no good, you have to wait for her to pop the grenade, and then potentially she'll get pressure after as well.
Yeah,
It's just, I don't know, it's rough, and it's similar
Yeah,
with.
demo is ridiculous, but you know the thing that offsets it is she is resource based, but at the same time, people have found ways around that now.
like,
Yeah.
legit,
Like
even when you have no grenades, EX grenades becomes crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's the same thing. That's my biggest problem with Devora's corner
Yeah.
game, like you said, Jacob. It takes reads out of a fighting game.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no mind game. It's just one option, one setup works for every option.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So,
I mean,
So it's like,
you got to use that shit to bring the chance back to a raid.
yeah, exactly. Like you could, I guess, be ballsy as fuck and learn how to perfectly do Aaron's late tech roll
But,
against
yeah,
that one thing in which he
but-
could change his setup to avoid.
and
Yeah.
even then, right? You're doing it's like a 2-frame tech roll window, right?
Yeah,
Something
about
like that.
You're doing something that's hard to do consistently for the chance, just for the chance to do, for the
yeah,
chance to
but,
make a
like,
right read.
Okay, the other aspect of that, right, is short delay. Because, short delay still isn't being explored properly. Short delay sort of fucks it up because he has, again, it brings us back to a read for read situation. But he has, if he's trying to block your wake up at all, your average wake up's about let's say 14 frames, yeah. So if he blocks for 14 frames and you short delay, you're getting up for free. You can short delay, instant jump out. You guys saw me do it to Taz at fucking what's it called during the online tournament, and
Yep.
like even Josh was like, "What the hell is that?" Like I thought that was meant to be guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like short delay is still an option. It brings it back to read for read, but you know again the cards are still stacked against you. But at the same time, you know that's off a knockdown. But like you know it's like you have options.
The other problem with Devora is if she only had a crazy corner game, alright.
Yeah, take away
But-
her fucking 12 frame forward one. It's like plus
she
11.
has that mid, she has those pokes, and she gets you to the corner off one touch. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where you are. She dashes 5 times in the combo, does 40%,
Yeah.
and then knocks you down in the corner off a hit confirmable 12 frame advancing mid.
And not to
So
mention,
it's like-
she spends bar mid combo. She gets like what 47.
It's not that high anymore. It's not 47 anymore.
No, like I said, this is 2 bars. It's 2 bar combo.
Wait, yeah, two
2
bars,
bar,
40,
yeah.
7 to 50, yeah.
The
Which
character's
is
good.
like, it's viable for closing out games. She doesn't use bar for anything else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, plus a block X-ray. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
God.
So,
X-rays.
X-ray doesn't need a block.
X-rays. I don't know if they need to be plus on block, man. Not like
Oh,
any of them. I know Jax is-
You so rarely see them, but just some characters aren't reliant on bar, so
Yeah.
it's fucking kind of bullshit.
It's just, I mean, we've spoken about this, Vlad. It's the combination of every tool. She's got the fastest run speed, which means keeping her out is hard.
Yeah.
She's
I
got
think Jackie does.
And she runs on
no.
the Bible.
She's got
Yeah,
the. She's
like,
faster than
favorite-
Jackie. Like,
Hers is faster.
yeah.
Her hitbox. Holy fuck, her hitbox.
she
This whole
runs.
female
nuts
thing
to
needs to get cut out in Injustice too.
Hey.
This whole female hitbox, gravity,
Yeah.
foray. Oh my god.
But yeah. So she's got the best run in the game, coupled with one of the best jump in ones. So being able to control her getting in is difficult
Yeah.
because even if you know she's going to do one or the other, dealing with both of those things is kind of difficult.
Actually, and a jump three has a decent angle to it.
Yeah, jump through is decent.
And then you add her forward one to both
Forward
of those
one.
options.
So she's got some of the best stagger, which she can also run cancel.
Taz is gonna neck himself.
He is.
The best, unarguably right, the best down to
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
Yo.
shit.
Fucking no, Jacob, bro.
It's not me.
Bro,
It's not me,
you-
that's Blake.
Jacob, I mean, not Jacob and Blake. You fucking sound like Colonel from MGS2 when he starts glitching out. He sounds like it, right?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Just like Fukushima, Fukushima. You know when he starts saying all the bunch of random shit.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
better.
that's better.
Yeah. So like unarguably best down two, right? It
Yeah.
puts a hitbox underground. It doesn't matter. I swear, it doesn't matter how late she reacts to your jump. If she presses 2, her down 2 is hitting you. It's not trading. It feels invincible.
Might as well be right.
The jump
Yeah.
to as well, tucks her body in and just swings those
Yeah, holy
no
shit.
hitbox cancels out. Like, why?
The character is retarded. It's just her down 3, her down 4, like her pokes as well are ridiculous.
Oh no,
Hey,
that's
hey,
one of her problems that you can exploit depending on the character. Her fastest button's like 7 frames or something like that.
I just mean range.
Oh, range. Sorry, yeah, I was
Range
busy
and hit
thinking about.
advantage of her
yeah.
pokes are
Yeah.
revolting. And
No hitbox.
dude, literally, I wasn't sure what they were, so I went into this was ages ago. I went to practice with her once, and this is at the time when I was still playing Katana, and I saw the frame data on her pokes, and I fucking threw up. I was like, I have this 8-frame poke that's +3. He has an 8-frame poke that has more range. Is +21 and guarantees a 50-50. I was like, how is this fair? Down 3 is unwhiff punishable. Just fuck the character. Remove her from the game.
And the fact that
But,
the fact that she
Jacob,
has.
I'm not sure
50
if you've been looking at the stream chat, but we actually have people watching the stream.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
You got
It-
Josh or
it gets-
Ninja watching as well.
I guess just join it if we start talking in chat for later viewers.
Yeah,
It's obvious they had this some kind of idea when they created Jackie that you need to balance out the speed and the limbs, the
Yeah.
range,
yeah.
and what
Exactly.
you can do. And then when they patched Hellfire as well, you can either have the block plus string, so you can have the gap. Wait, no, if you want to have plus, you need the gap, right?
Yeah.
You need to cancel. Is it 1-2?
2-1.
2-1. Yeah. So obviously
I
they saw the error in that. Yet they did
Yeah.
nothing for the Vora, which is
I
a bit.
really like Scorpion's pressure game cancel wise.
Yeah,
It's like you can
Fair.
2-on. Yeah. Like you can 2-on-4, and then obviously there's the gap. But then to stop them from doing the gap, you can like 2-1 block because it's +2. if they're backdashing, you can 2-1 run cancel back like into a full combo. So any option to beat his pressure, he has an option to beat you. Like it's all reads.
Yeah.
So
Blake-
They don't have
Blake,
time
can
to
we?
patch everything they want to.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry, Jacob.
Vlad, I'm not sure. I was gonna say,
Mm.
Blake, can we accept that you've come some way as a player? Because the last time I spoke to you about Hellfire getting nerfed, you said you're never playing the character again because he's
dead.
garbage.
Oh, dude, no, he was bad at that time. He got buffed last patch.
What are you talking about? He had the same thing, right? He was still plus on the 214,
Not
and he.
as plus. He didn't jail. That was
Oh,
it.
it didn't jail. Oh no. Like
It didn't do anything. They could just down one you after it.
it was still plus something.
You could 2-1-4 run cancel back one too, I'm pretty sure, to catch people poking.
Yeah, it was still plus. It just wasn't jailing.
No, fuck him. He was bad last patch.
Anyway,
Also, his damage was bad. Well, not bad. A lower last patch as well.
his damage has always been good.
Yeah, fucking, it did like fucking unblockable chip after too.
No, I'm right. I was right.
Actually, yeah, he used to get like 50% for a bar because of that chip at the end.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
How it should be.
Shut up, Blake.
But like Vlad said, why take it away from one character and then keep it on another?
Yeah, I know, like, yeah, the Vora needs changes. The Vora needs changes, alright? Can we established that? Paz is gonna go neck himself now.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Because, I mean, what's the other main problem? The main thing people are complaining about is acidic, right? I don't know.
Acidic
It's,
isn't that,
I
like,
still don't understand that.
Acidic is fucked in the corner, fair enough. Or like when he has putter away and he throws you, 20% throw stun, alright? Whatever. But otherwise, is it like you know, I've spoken to you guys 100 times about this, man. But it's an 8% projectile. It does DOT, but why do you guys care? It's still 8% projectile regardless. If it hits you with 2, it does 16. It just fucking does the extra 6% over a few seconds.
yeah.
It's good at the end of a combo because it does 3% unscaled. Yeah, what do you do, right? Whatever. Like, you know, what is that? What? Blake, how much is his BNB?
Well, off like EX flip.
It's like 28 or 27 into puddle.
No,
No,
like mid-scrape, you end with the sting, which is like extra 3% unscaled.
you just do forward 1-3-4 sting. It's like it's not.
It's not that much damage.
It's like low mid 20s.
Mm.
Yeah. And his 50-50 is like, you know, Tweety says it all the time, but no one fucking listens to him. But his 50-50, it's a 7% 50-50. One option is -7 that can get punished by some characters, or he gives up pressure. And like, you know, with the fact that you can reversal normal after it, it means he actually even can't do the fucking double armor shit. And if he does the low, which is still a 7%, it's fucking full combo punishable. It's like the risk reward is stacked against him.
I think part of the problem with Alien right now is the low tail swipe and the flip are quite hard to punish. Like, sorry, not the flip, not the EX flip. The low tail and the pounce is
like,
somewhat hard to
how long has
punish.
the character been alpha now? Like 4 months, and I don't know. Like, people are still missing the punish. I
Yeah,
don't know. If they do change Alien, just make it more punishable. Just make
Which
it
is
easier
fair
to
enough.
punish, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm
Even-
thinking you miss punish.
Even his corner though, right? To get big damage, you have to EX flip, yeah.
yeah.
So it's just a 50. It's a punishable 50-50 that costs meter. How is it different to? You know what I mean? Like,
50 in the game.
To be fair, I think acidic would give certain characters that have a harder time getting in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, there's only annoying, but at the same time, it's like any other projectile. You jump it and whatever.
Yeah.
You jump it and you get your combo punish. Like you know, people like, you know, the people praise up 3 as an anti so much, but it does what, like 5%, 6%, and it can I think he can get like a run up forward 1-3 pounds. So that's like what he gets, maybe 20%.
20% maybe.
Who cares? Like, yeah, it's a standard anti damage. Like, you know, it's a full screen anti, fair enough, but if it hits you from full screen 5%, who cares? Whatever.
I guess it's just more annoying to play against.
Yeah,
'Cause
like,
then
it's
there's
frustrating, but,
there's
that's a zoning
You
character.
say
No, I
he
think-
cares, but once you get hit by that shit like 5 times in a row, so you start to care a little bit.
But the other thing is with Alien is obviously the fact that he's got so many goddamn wake up options.
yeah,
Not
he's
in this,
got-
not acidic.
What are you talking about? He's still got low tail, he's still got flip, he's still got
It's
pounce
got acidic and flip. That's it.
and pounce.
And pounce, I guess.
Yeah.
Hiatus
but-
definitely needs less wake up options. I'm not sure why some characters need 4 armored
Yeah,
wake ups.
I agree.
I think Tarkatan has 5. He's
Tarkatan
got
has heaps, yeah.
Alpha.
So
Oh,
he's
Alpha,
got low tail, overhead flip, Tarkatan spin, wreckers, and pounce. He has 5.
Well, I
5
got
armored
one
options.
didn't really have that many wake up options when I try to think about it. It was only like
Okay,
1 or
9.
2, right?
You only had to get one of it to wake up for the most part that you actually used.
Yeah, that's it. Like Joker, Lantern, and Night, we only had like 1 and 2.
Yeah, Joker, Crowbar, and what's it called? acid.
But yeah,
Nightwing had flip kick and flurry
yeah,
and
all
flying
that
racer.
wasn't even. Yeah, fuck that move though.
On the topic of armor,
Yeah,
this is one of my biggest problems that I actually didn't mention in my post on Jacob's Facebook post. One of my biggest problems with MK is armor launching moves in neutral. So, like, when you're versing Carl, right?
Yep.
The only thing you're scared about is spin, yeah?
Yep.
Like, you have to play your entire neutral game around baiting this spin. And it's not like the risk reward is in your favor, because it's not. It's pretty much even, right? Like,
Depends
much
which
is it-
color I was playing.
how much
Depends,
does he
yeah.
get? Well, off Tempest mainly, right? That's what I'm talking about.
33.
But-
30-ish, yeah.
Right. So, like, your average B&B punish is probably around that high for some characters, lower for others. Like,
Yeah.
so you're playing, you're pressuring, and you're playing neutral around a fucking armored move. Like, it just creates this dumb mind.
I know, it's annoying, but like, you know, if someone's entire game is based around that, they're not going to win consistently.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You know, if
You're
your
right,
saving
but, like,
grace
it
is a fucking
doesn't-
armored,
like, you're not wrong, but like, it's still the fact that
It's annoying.
it even
Yeah.
exists is like, what, you're not versing him, you're versing the armored moves. Like, if you saw,
No, you're still versing him. It's still up to you to condition him to make him want to do it in the situations you want him to do it.
well, yeah, like if you saw me versus Carl at last YSB, I literally won by doing forward 3, stand 1, block, and it's like that's what I got all my damage off, was just blocking out of my own pressure.
Yeah.
But if he didn't do that, if he was actually smart about his spins, then like
someone soundbite this. Soundbite this. Send this to Carl.
then then it would get to that point where I'm doing forward 3, stand 1, block, and then he could potentially get a turn out of it because I'm that scared of this stupid armor move in neutral. And like, I'm fine with it on wake up, but I hate it when I'm standing it, when like
Like I don't think it's that bad, man. Like you got players like Kazunoko who do the exact same thing and they're still able to do well.
Yeah. I don't know.
that makes it
I
even
understand.
worse if they're doing well with it.
I understand it's
But they're just
frustrating,
smart
but that's
players. They understand.
yeah, that's just making the right read and understanding the flow of the match and when your openings are and all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's
this is
not that bad
incorrect.
because it's always your way or his. There's no
Ah,
one-sidedness
well,
to
what-
it.
I don't like it. It's not
What
oppressive. Carl's spinning for you all day and you can't do shit.
Yeah.
What about when you do it out of like I think the term for them is armor traps. So like Johnny has one. I'll do like forward 2-4 on block. It's minus
Yeah.
3 or whatever. It should be your turn, but I can just EX nut punch. So like when they're minus enough, so they're not punishable, but it should be your turn, and then they can just armor. Like it creates such this stupid mind game because it should be your turn, right? If you see Johnny do 4-2-4 with no stamina, and then he's minus, it's your turn to press buttons. But he can just do forward 2-4, EX nut punch, and you got punished for pressing buttons when you're plus.
Yeah, but again, it works both ways, man. Like
Yeah, no,
YOLO,
it does.
YOLO DP. Like I don't know. It's
I'm
Yeah.
not saying
it's like deeping and negative.
yeah, that's
The
retarded.
DP is like a lower
I'm not saying
reward,
it's
whatever.
like-
But yeah.
I'm not saying it's foolproof, but that's a stupid mind game.
But it
It's stupid
exists.
MK just because it does so much damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's my
the
problem.
principle
Like,
is fine. It's just that
yeah,
you shouldn't have to be guessing.
like I was talking about it
That
before
heavily.
live in SF, like people invincible DPing out of my pressure. That's fine because like Vlad said, it doesn't do any. It does a bit of damage, but like it's not 30 plus. And then if it's blocked, you get crush counted for a shit ton. MK, it's like even.
Yeah.
If you block the DP, you do your punish. If you get hit, armor in this game launches for 30% minimum. So I don't know. I just think it's retarded.
Yeah, like
but see, like the very
that's not
fact.
just like I reckon that's the dumbest thing about MK. Like in this current state, everything else is fine. I reckon.
But I don't know. To me, I hear in this situation, you both have an option, and
They
the
both
outcome
perform
is
above,
even
yeah.
for both. Yeah, like I don't
Yeah,
know. That doesn't sound
yeah,
like a.
you do.
That,
You do both have an option, but it should be your turn because they ended their pressure and
but,
like
but
they just had the turn. They're minus, and then
This-
you have to make a read to get your turn.
But this is my problem. Like the sense of entitlement. Like you don't deserve things all the time. Like it's a fighting game.
Privilege.
No. This is what I'm saying. Like this is where I talk about like there's certain things about the game, but I'm not sure. There's other things to focus on that are much worse. Like I just think, you're in a situation. you understand all of their options, they understand all of your options. So it's literally, you know, it's rock paper scissors. You're trying to outsmart, you're trying to condition. So if your reward for baiting their armor, or if your reward for being smart with your armor is equal to, you know, them doing the wrong thing or whatever. So if you get the same reward as they would if you're wrong, I don't know. I don't see the problem with that. I understand it's more stressful. 100%. I understand it's more stressful to be thinking about this stuff, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing because you're both getting the same thing out of it, which is brings us to the anti-airing thing as well, right? Which is why Aaron and I think you do too, to an extent, Vlad, think anti-airing in this game is good because, you know, when you get that jab anti-air or whatever, you get as much damage as the jump in. But then you've got to consider the spectrum of jump ins and the spectrum of anti-airs, and certain matchups are going to be anti-airing is going to be harder, certain matchups it's going to be easier, certain characters, all that stuff. But again, at the end of the day, you've got options to control what's going on. My problem is when you don't have options, or when offense is so oppressive, or the fact that, and here's my biggest gripe, is the people complaining about zoning in this game. Because zoning is so... Every time you zone, every time you throw a projectile, it's a read in this game because of how good some jump-ins are and how fast run is. So just all these aspects where there's a situation for you as the defender or person doing the offense to, you know, make the decision and be correct based on your decision. I don't know. I don't see that as the problem with the game.
I think zoning's fine this game. Like that was not. But back to like block pressure real quick because we kind of got off that before I got to speak.
Block pressure is a bit different.
So like, I mean not to block pressure, ammo. So like if I'm playing, I'm just gonna use Johnny for an example because it's the thing I have the most knowledge on for the topic.
Yep.
Say I do like forward 3, fucking whatever Johnny does on block, and then say I like do stand 1 to try to make you scrub your fuzzy into forward 2-4 and it doesn't work. So you fuzzy properly, like you block my pressure.
Yep.
Forward 2-4 is minus. And then, so after like successfully blocking everything I did, you don't think it's a bad thing that you have to make another read to, like, so you can get offense going?
I think it's fine.
So
it's annoying, but like, again, because it's equal risk reward, like, you know, if I block it, you lost the bar and now I'm punishing you.
Well, well, even then, like punishing nut punch isn't even consistent.
No, it's
backdash is.
Exactly. It's just that's problems like that is just laziness of players. Like that's not a fundamental poor game design. That's
do our muscle memory to punish it.
Yeah, like that's true. But even if nut punch was a guaranteed punish every time, no matter what, like to me the concept is still dumb. It's
like if you look at damage in this game, right? Like the average armor does about, you know, if it's launching armor, does about
30.
Approximately 30%, right?
Yeah.
If you get a full combat punish, most people are getting high 30s, right?
Yeah.
So
like,
you know the risk reward is still slightly in the defender's favor.
I know, but I hate that. Like I don't think it's some unbeatable, foolproof strat, but I just think the fact that it's even there is retarded.
But
like,
it's...
Sorry?
It sounds to me like what you're saying is...
So, like, he just wants his easy turn, or easy
yeah,
turn.
like, from my perspective, what it sounds like you're saying is I run in, do 4-3 into block pressure, I get to the point where I do 4-2-4.
This is just like one example, obviously.
Yeah, but like it sounds like you're saying I do 4-2-4, you block everything, why don't I still have offense? That's what I'm hearing.
No, I'm saying why don't you have guaranteed offense?
Yeah.
I'm minus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey?
No, like it just sounds like. Oh yeah, so yeah, go sorry.
The issue that Blake is trying to is that
he wants more honest frames.
Yeah, like after blocking
game,
all of Johnny's stuff, the defender should have the option. That's
yeah, like in MK minus that around -3 area is retarded because it's not even, you know, like when you're -3, sometimes you can still even get like pokes off depending on what they go for after it. You can poke, you can armor sometimes. Like another example is like more examples of them are like Melina, like 2-1 up 4, they block it, you're -5. You can just EX Boro or Kano after down back 1, the slice, it's -5. You can Kano ball, you can up Kano ball if you want safety.
Yeah,
Like-
armor really mitigates frame data in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
You can be plus 5, minus 5, it just doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
exactly. Around that small, like plus but not so plus you jail, or minus but not so minus you're punishable. It's not even, you know what I mean? Like it's just dumb.
Yeah, frame down in that sense is sort of mitigated, but I guess like the only thing that keeps it in line is it's there are options on both sides.
Well, yeah, but that was my point the whole time. That -5 +5 ish is just it's a dumb frame to be at because
Like if you look at other games, right? Like I can't remember, but like. Okay, so how does MK9 work, right? When you're low negative, now's their turn, and now they do their fucking block string, and then that's our turn, and then it's just back and forth doing block strings.
turn-based fighting game.
Huh?
Turn-based fighting game.
See,
even-
armor in MK9 is the same way like Sonya's armor moves in this game, or
Yeah, like the only
What the
character
forest
launching
armor.
armor was fucking
What?
Sonya.
As in like not launching.
yeah.
Yeah, this
See,
get
I
off me
like-
moves.
Yeah, I like that.
But also, I
this is-
think the problem why armor is so crazy in this game is just because
They wanted to change the way of the game.
MKX, yeah, there's not a lot of damage that comes off pokes and other random damage.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to down 4 your way to victory. It's not like Street Fighter where a lot of damage is going to come from throwing out shit in the neutral and just like
Yeah, like you can win.
picking away.
Yeah,
So every button, and I'm looking at you, fucking Cryomancer. Every button is leading to a lot of damage.
yeah.
And so when you put into the situation where you're like -3, it really creates this.
is he gonna shatter? Is he gonna ice burst?
It becomes so much more volatile. And you got-
Hey, if you guys saw my Cryomancer post, man, I asked I asked for fucking burst to be made -15.
Good, should be.
Because now it feels like a round is really down to 2 or 3 reads,
Yeah.
But-
and not a long set of you making small
Yeah.
decisions or bad choices.
But then isn't
It's like,
this
should I press the button? No. Okay, 40%. He
Nice.
jumped in. Am I going to press the button? No, that's it. That's the round gone.
isn't this also why we run 3 out of 5, for example? Like, don't we have other
Yeah,
control?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Because the thing, like I hear all this and I understand all this, but like, for example, playing against you, Vlad, I know 90% of the time you want me to respect Power Wave, and I'm never going to do it. But that's on you to understand that I'm going to try and armor. Like it's,
if you,
and again, we know we can get a feel after a couple of games playing against Aaron. Certain situations where he's going to burst and backdash, but if you read the burst or the backdash, or maybe not burst is kind of hard to punish, but if you read the backdash against Aaron, then you get a big punish. But if Aaron reads,
we
if Aaron,
can cite specific examples, but the thing is, there's 100 characters in this game.
yeah,
Some
no,
of them really defy bullshit. Some are okay, and
don't
the overall mechanics of it are just in line with what I think me and Blake are trying to say.
yeah,
Of course, you can make reads, but you can't deny that there's
Going
always
off-
situations where you just one
Yeah.
wrong button and you're fucked.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's kind of why sometimes you can get like MKX isn't a game where you can 100-0 someone. You know, if your
Yeah, like,
shitload's better than
everyone has a fighting chance because of how reads based it becomes.
yeah, and how you might misclick one button or forget to block or accidentally not block in one situation, and
And
Whatever.
suddenly your momentum's fucked, and then it's a momentum heavy fighter for sure.
like I understand what you guys are saying, and I understand it's stressful and it can be not fun at times. I'm just trying to like give both sides to
yeah,
it.
there are ways around it. 100.
But also, Blake keeps saying that this won't make it a perfect fighting game. These changes will
Oh
make it a
no!
perfect. No, shut up. Shut up.
Shut up!
No.
Oh my
Just say
god,
no,
man, that
shut
was the
up,
best
mate.
post.
I mean, you're whinging that this won't make it perfect, that won't make it perfect. But then, like I said, perfect fighting game doesn't exist, right?
I didn't say it exists.
Shut up.
You
And-
shut up. I said if we fix hitboxes in MK, it doesn't become a perfect
No,
fighting
you
game.
keep saying these won't make it perfect, but I think the reality is
That's
nothing
why I
will make
said
it perfect.
I said
Exactly.
it once. Stop acting like I've said this a million times. And you took what I said in that comment completely out of
I
proportion.
did not.
You did. I
I
never.
did.
Oh, Vlad, I hate you. I hate you.
You keep saying so perfect doesn't exist. There's no point in saying this won't make it perfect, because you should just say this will make it more fun. Because in the end, that's why we play this shit. That's the purpose of a video game.
Mhm.
And the competitiveness shouldn't take away from the whole fun thing that we're trying to like obviously play for. So MK having this type of model is fine because each fighting game has its own unique system, and if MK is this type of fighter, then that's just what it is, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Each game has its own nuances and
If every
quirks.
game was the fucking same game, we're boring as shit. Why would
So
you even play
MK is this like high volatile, more explosive
Armor.
game. If you're looking for a slower paced game, different games, you know. And I don't think part of the charm to MK and part of why obviously people got into it is because of how it looks, how it plays,
That's why I got into it.
and you're gonna lose some of that if you try to make a dumbed down perfect system.
Mm.
I don't know.
And like part of, even though there is some BS in this game and all that stuff, I think part of the reason a lot of people could get into MK is because characters have very strong tools, and like I guess that whole armor metagame as well. It's
Broken
it
shit
gives
is fun.
yeah, no, exactly. It gives new players a fighting chance without
Oh, it does.
knowing exactly what they're
But
doing.
like,
And the
we're talking about on a competitive aspect. Like, why do we care what new players think? You know? What
no,
I mean?
no, I understand that, but the important thing is I was just trying to highlight the fact that if I feel like MK has, I guess, integrated away a game where lesser players do have a chance and can feel good about what they're doing,
Yeah.
even if they don't necessarily understand it, and continue, encourage them to learn and
Yeah.
get better as well at the same
Yeah,
time. Because there's still,
MK grows the community better than any other fighter right now, I reckon.
yeah, I think so too. Like I think it's less like blatant in terms of making people giving people tools to have a chance. It's less like obvious what it's doing than like Street Fighter 4 is with Ultras, where it's like, oh,
Oh yeah.
you-
3-1 frame links for your BNB.
no, no. Like I'm thinking the Ultra combo thing,
Yeah,
where it's
they
like,
get a comeback
oh,
mechanic.
yeah, you got a
Alright,
comeback
I thought-
mechanic.
Yeah. I
Or
thought you
X
meant,
Factor.
like, difficulty for new players.
Yeah, it's like, oh, even if you're down, just hit them with this once and you'll do a lot of damage. Hooray! Like it's a
Yeah.
bit more elegant than that, I think.
It empowers newer players without fucking, being crazy about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, which is good, I think. But like going back to YSB, I literally lost my set against Aaron because Ice Burst is dumb. So like, he was in the corner, right? He was on about 35%, 40.
Actually, I'll really check that. I had like, I don't know, 40, 50?
Alright, wasn't 50. All right.
I fucking know. I got it right. Let me check.
All
it.
right,
Fuck.
so I block Ice. Jake, I don't know if you're watching. I block Ice Burst. He's near death range for Johnny, right?
Yeah,
So I block his armored launching move, and then I go to forward 3. His move's like -10 or
He
something.
backdashes.
No, he EX slides.
Ah.
So,
Wow.
and then puts me in the corner, and he wins off his corner game. So it's like, if that move was a normal armor move, he would have been in a lot better position to lose. And that's kind of the point where I realized that it's like that move is dumb. He spent meter. He could have potentially launched me, and it didn't. I blocked it. All right, fine. I'm gonna go for my pressure now. That EX slide. It's like, okay.
Hey, have
Alright.
I ever denied how dumb that move was?
No, you haven't, which is good that you understand. But
Oh,
that's
it-
just like back to my point again that armor meta in this it's not even fun to read.
yeah, like admittedly, like actually thinking about it,
Private says dumb shit. Just fucking won't fucking believe it.
I think I think if everyone's armor moves were just like a 10 to 15% get off me, it would be fine. Because I was just thinking about it, like playing Omac. I don't have any armor launches, but it's fine.
Someone's talking to me in the chat. R1D1 Johnny can't 1-1 after
But to push it back too much.
after shatter it whips.
You got a 9-frame thing with a 1-frame punish.
Hmm.
Regardless, even if it was
So-
point blank.
Even if it was in range, it's a 1-frame punish, which I guess it's doable, but it's not. Like, it pushes Johnny back too far. So forward 3 was my option, but
Well,
she slid me.
again, like this is partly because I played Aaron a bit, but when I block a burst, if I don't know I'm going to get the punish, I don't go for anything because I know he's going to either do another burst or backdash.
Exactly, which
But
is
that-
the
that-
right thing to do.
Yeah,
but
that's
that's dumb that you can't get a punish. You know what I'm saying?
yes, and again, like
I'm linking my post in the fucking chat so people don't fucking blow me up later. Alright? Watch, alright. If Cry becomes S-Master, fucking, that's $200 small listen to me.
I just yeah, there's just certain things where I'm like, I understand, but there are options, and he is still wasting a bar if you sit there and wait and blah blah blah. I don't know. It's two sides of the coin, I guess.
Right.
But
Just for the full sake, right? So everyone can fucking see my post on TOM.
Dude, does anyone know who R1D1 is, by the way?
No idea.
Well, like, dude, 1-1 isn't an option after burst. It whiffs. It's not like it's not a thing you can do after it. It's not a punish. It's not anything. It's not pressure either.
Because like the reason why like burst is somewhat okay in its current state, because GM needs it for his bullshit, but you know because Cry's damage output becomes fucking a lot more dumb. And what's it called? Yeah, because it's sub like what's his defense is between backdash and EX burst basically. His pokes are too slow to actually like poke out of pressure a lot of the time, or you have to hard rate a gap, or if you hard rate a gap, you can fucking smash 1-on-1.
Yeah, like obviously burst is just one example. Johnny's nut punch is retarded as well.
I think that punch is
but
fine.
there's options. Like that's yeah. Whenever there's options, I just have a hard
Yeah.
time thinking it's that bad.
No, like you're right. There are options for a lot of bullshit in MK, but there shouldn't like the options. You shouldn't have to think about it. You should just be. It should be your turn. You know, like if you block a
But-
cryo burst, he's -10. He spent meter. If it hit, he would have launched you, right? You shouldn't have to make a read after that.
I didn't
Because
say that on Wake Up, like burst is meant to be one of the easier. Like Wake Up is the one situation where burst is meant to be easy to punish.
sorry, I was
Like-
reading chapters. This one.
Alright, right. Burst on Wake Up is meant to be the situation where it's easy to punish.
Yeah, right.
Like
Is it?
it's I don't know, it's based on how well you fucking like do your shit.
Like
But
I-
generally, like my burst setups are at ranges where it's basically safe.
Yeah, and then like you can backdash after, and Jacob's right. There's options. You can run normal to catch a backdash,
But
but
then
if
I
you,
match 1-on-1.
yeah, exactly, and it's
But
making.
that's
it's making
that's
I
a
don't know,
read.
yes, it is a read, but it's a situation where you shouldn't need to make a read. He just did this launching armor move that he would have got solid damage off. You shouldn't have to make a read.
I
Then you
guess
still
I
put
guess
yourself at risk.
this is my stance. Like in my like where I'm looking at this game from is I don't expect things. I don't think I should have things. I don't think certain things shouldn't be whatever. So like I know Aaron's burst is hardly punishable, so I don't do this because I know these are his options. You know, say you're playing against Mystic. I know EX push has this hitbox. I know it's fairly low risk from that range or whatever, but I also know that he has limited amount of meter that he can use it. So play a bit patient, bait it out. That's my option. Sure, it sucks that there's this huge hitbox that's hard to deal with, but bait the meter out. You know, summoner zoning, for example. Yeah, it is kind of bullshit. The bat is kind of fucked up, but know, you know, learn the points at which you can get offense. Know that after you block a rune, if I don't have meter, then you can run. Know that Air Skull has fuck off long recovery. Just there's always options, and like I don't.
I think reads against zoning are fine. I think quant zoning is fine.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
whatever.
just saying in any given situation, you can't like this is just the game we play. Like it's you're not gonna have fun if you think, oh, this is dumb. I deserve this. You got to think, what are my options and how do I limit his game in other ways? Like Ice Burst is one problem. Again, you're forcing him off the bar, and then you have a chance to make a read. Again, if you think he's going to backdash, you can chase the backdash, which I've done with, like, I remember I've played sets with you with Goro, Aaron, and I read it with a slow run and a slow...
run up 4-3 or lumber up 4-3.
Exactly, and it's as slow as shit advancing mid. But if I make the read, I get a good punish, or if you make the right read and just throw out normals, you get a good punish.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just-
But
it's
it's like I get what you're saying, and that's what you do after burst. But that situation comes after you've already made a right read to block burst, right?
But
Okay,
your reward is that you're getting him off the bar, at least. That's the reward.
Wow, that's fucking shit reward for what he gets from it.
But
That's
it's
just
still
my
a
problem.
reward.
Hey, it is the funniest thing. Like we could like this situation like because okay. Well, what are the big culprits right now? In regards to this?
Sorry?
What are the safe armor moves that you can't do shit about? That because Kana has it with up ball, but I reckon that's like it's a single hit or whatever. It's fucking annoying, and if you walk back, you get punished anyways.
Mhm.
Burst,
What type of armor moves you asking for?
as in like the low reward but safe. Right. But the only anomaly right now in terms of like safety
EX.
and high damage is fucking Burst.
EX push, all of them. Well, EX push, EX Soul Blast.
Yeah. It's
They're
generally
not
like
punishable.
yeah. But you can probably step back with punish or something, right? Like there's an option to get around it. Like Burst is the only retarded move right now, where it's fucking high damage and low risk.
High damage, low risk. High damage,
Yeah.
low risk. Let's think about this.
Yeah. Is Burst is the only one, right?
I need to look at characters.
Punch walk.
But punch walk, I suppose. But even then, no,
If
that's
you
still
read-
high risk because if you read, that's fucking he's there. He's
Yeah,
dead.
exactly. And he
Yes.
lives and dies on his meter
Yeah.
to an extent.
Like punch walk. It's the same mix up with burst to an extent.
Aaron,
But-
how much damage does Cryo get off
Off burst?
off like 1/1 meterless?
40. Oh, meterless. No,
Yeah.
33.
Dude, infinite. That's not low damage. 33 is not low damage meterless.
And he gets
Um,
35 if I do the hard combo.
Yeah. See, that's not infinite.
Actually,
said,
no, wait.
Infinite said if you get rid of Cryo's bar, he loses a lot of damage. That's rubbish.
Nah, cryo hurts regardless.
Yeah. See, no.
The only thing, like, cryo without bar loses his whiff punish tool. But his forward 4-2 loses a shitload of damage, a shit ton of damage. That's it.
Yeah.
I think you might be right, Aaron. Burst is really the only
Yeah.
very hard to punish high launch. Yeah.
Burst is retarded, right? Burst is fucking retarded. But, fucking people... Like, if you nerf Burst and Grandmaster gets fucked. Well, not really gets fucked, but he's still with the X-Clone, which is retarded.
That's why I don't want variations again. Because you can't nerf something properly while thinking of all three variations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, didn't other variations of Quan get fucked when they nerfed Summoner?
Initially.
I think
like-
it's fine now. I can't remember the individual things.
Yeah, it's fine
But
now, obviously. But
I agree. Variations, I don't know, are good in theory, but not great in practice.
yeah, they've proven that they can't keep everything balanced with the variations.
But even then, like, it's not that bad. The game in its current state, the balance, like, people say the balance is fucked, but come on, dude, compared to vanilla, this is nowhere near as bad.
Let's just do something real quick, because I want to quickly talk about Boon's shit. I want to wrap this up.
Yeah.
But very quickly, give us like each person. I'll start with you, Aaron.
What?
3 things that you'd like to change about the game.
It's in character specific or
No, just anything. Can be character, can be mechanic. What do you think needs to change to make this a better game?
What's fucked about the game right now? Alright, so first off, EX burst minus 15, alright, for sure.
Aaron, what would you want to change about the game? Nerfs his own character as any possible solution.
Okay. The game is fucking so close, man. Just probably get rid of the armor on fucking what's it called on Aliens X Flip.
Yeah.
Get rid of that armor. Normalize block stun to an extent if they could.
Yes, that's a very good one.
Um,
Again, there's kind of this like weird issue where it's like, oh, but if you practice, it's fine, but
Yeah.
it's also still fucked.
Yeah, but just like heat of the moment thing,
Yeah.
like, this is what you forget and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's it called? Give Devora minor nerfs. So make forward one, like, keep forward one the same frames, reduce the plus frames on it, whatever.
Do something
And-
about Puddle.
Increase recovery on down 3, down 4. Like, it doesn't even need a fucking hurt box, but just make it have some recovery you can whiff punish it.
Would you keep Puddle plus 22?
It's not, it's annoying, but like I
It
still got
needs.
options around
It just needs slight more recovery, so she doesn't get a free anti-air if you read it and
that's
jump over.
dumb, eh?
Jump kick. Doesn't jump kick better?
Probably.
Like,
Jump kick sort of free.
Yeah, I'll have to test it. Blake, what would 3 things you'd like to change about the game?
like, see, like I said, I hate that whole armor thing I was just talking about, but I don't know how to fix that without completely reworking like half the cast. You know,
Well, what if we just had the blanket thing of there's no armor launches. Armor moves are purely like the get off me 15%.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so yeah, I like that. I'd like if every armor was kind of like Devora or like Katana ass, kind of, like that kind of thing. Just get off me.
Yeah, I think that'd be fair.
Like Aaron said, normalize block pressure. and this is coming from someone who mains a character that's based around block pressure. When I'm doing that, I'm like,
Block
how?
pressure, like, I think block stun, bro.
Yeah, I was talking about block
pressure.
stun.
I'm talking about. I think block pressure's retarded. Like I said, it's been dominating this game for more than half its
You
life.
got block pressure characters. You got Johnny the Vora.
Yeah, dumb enough for me. Like literally, when I'm doing it, I'm like, this isn't fun. No, not fun. This isn't hard. It's fun. That's why I do it. But it's not hard. I don't know. I think that's dumb. I think being punished for blocking is silly. And
Like, if they normalize block pressure, they need to revert the throw, the change to throws.
Yeah.
the attacking thing,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that way you play on the throw, press that throw game.
yeah, that'd be
But
cool.
like, if the game is single strength out throw, then it honestly becomes fucking SF.
Because, like, if you watched, for example, Taken Master versus Sonic Fox, none of his throws worked. Basically,
Yeah.
none of them worked. So, like,
Yeah.
they're definitely reactable, but it just, yeah, it makes it harder when, if you can tech everything, it makes it hard for characters to rely on throw
Yeah, I guess so.
or frame trap throw.
Yeah, honestly, like apart from so those two and nerf fucking Devora.
Alright, Vlad,
They're my three. Make Puddle shouldn't be plus 22.
Vlad, what would you change? Three things.
Okay, I would change female hitboxes.
Yep.
Like, I
Oh,
don't care if you need to make
yeah.
everyone a fat
that.
feminist.
Oh,
They-
add that onto mine.
I hate things whiffing specifically because you're doing it on females,
Mhm.
which also leads to female fall rates
Yeah,
in gravity.
it's probably the same thing. There's
Because like,
Female
if it's not
shit.
smaller, if she has a small hitbox, why are they falling quicker? Wouldn't it make sense to have them slightly floatier to compensate for that smaller hitbox?
either way, just normalize hit boxes or her boxes.
Because with Baracho, some of these setups are really specific, and I have so much trouble doing it on Castiel and Devora. I don't know why I need to. And also crouching.
Yep.
If you get hit crouching, you fall at a different rate as well.
Yeah, because you get launched at a lower height.
So Sub-Zero, if he does his back two, which is an overhead,
Yeah.
it's meant to hit overhead, but if you hit them when they're crouching, you can't do your combo.
Yeah, same
Which
with
blows all like
Yeah.
logic for that. Why?
Yeah, it's just an issue of the engine because they're using Unreal still, so they actually have like 3D models.
it's the same with Gora's Forward 4, and I think some other characters have some similar issues.
Yeah.
That's a
And
really good one though.
I don't know, I think this game would be better without run, but we'll leave that another time.
Well, I was
I agree.
well, I was gonna say tone down run.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
run's fine as it is, but I not as it is, but like
Make it like
run's
power walk.
fine as a power walk.
I hate running neutral. I can't stand it.
It's just frustrating. Like you can't really react between run and short run jump sometimes.
Like when
Yeah.
I first versed you, Jacob, you do like EX push or something, and then you try to like walk back to maybe get a button going. I just run up forward 3, and it's like, well, fucking okay.
Yeah, it's kind of rough. So I'd tone down and run a little bit, or whether you like cut all runs to 75% or neutralize runs across the cast or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe tone down run and improve start walk acceleration,
Yeah.
because then you can play that like with punish poke game a bit better. Because it seems
Yeah, but then like, how do characters like Jackie fare in that game though?
yeah,
Yeah,
fair
that's
enough. You just
true.
have to
Like,
I
it's
guess
still
those
run.
characters that you let them keep running. Like,
Yeah, it depends. It depends. Yeah, fair enough. Maybe don't normalize the cast because different tools, blah blah blah. But either
But
way,
why not? Like, why can't some characters have a run and some can't? It's like a trait system. Like,
yeah,
Jackie
but,
can run, others can't.
what the fuck? Everyone has broken legs or something.
I think this game also needs kind of the reversal system, which I kind of brought up
yeah.
privately before.
To be
So,
honest,
a
I
good
think
push block.
I think push block would be
Yeah,
useful.
that'd be nice.
Or just
I-
like an
How do you
escape.
implement
be
it?
like
Actually,
reversal.
how about like you spend your like whole stamina so you get locked out? Because meat is so important in this game as it is.
Yeah.
That's another good one as well. Female hitboxes and push block are two really good things that need to be fixed that I forgot to mention, I think.
Yeah, but Doomsday's in your face and you just fucking push block and get him out. That's sick.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
see, that's a funny observation, I guess. The fact that the common misconception is that 50-50s dominate, but the fact that we even mentioned that a push block would be useful is evidence that the strong block pressure whatever game is the more dominant thing.
Yeah.
Like-
I feel like I'm not. I get, when you're getting like fucking belted by Johnny, it's annoying, but like you're one read away from getting out. Like
Yeah.
if fucking YSB didn't show, like once you make your good read, it's a fucking high reward at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, high reward because it's Cryomancer, but other guys just can get shit as well, right?
Yeah. No, I think 50-50s are definitely overreacted to. But
There was, people see Acidic as a walking 50-50 right now.
yeah, I still don't understand. I even tried playing him for a bit. I don't understand the acidic craze.
Yeah, if you want damage, you're taking a risk with the EX flip, so you're committing bar and your life bar.
Exactly. I don't know how it's different than any other 50-50.
Yeah. Like he's chipping away with you constantly with 7%, 7%, but again, it's the same as fucking Scorpion MK9 50-50 between 4-3 and just like 4-4 takedown,
But
So like with Scorpion, it was safe. It was safe for both options unless you committed for the big damage. So, like Alien's the same thing, but one of his low damage options is punishable as well.
Yeah.
Like Reptile has the fucking same thing. He's got back 2 and back 3-4.
yeah, one of the main reasons I am excited for Injustice though is getting rid of Run. Like Blood said, I hate it.
Yeah, like I think I'm only gonna say one other thing. While again, this contradicts what I was saying because there's options, blah blah blah. But for me, one of the least enjoyable things to play against is the block pressure. Like whether there are options or not, it just doesn't feel fun.
It becomes very one-sided, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I
You
feel
play
like
single player.
I feel like I feel like if all run cancels operated in the way like I was saying this today, I think Blake.
Yeah. Heavy weapon.
Yeah, the way that heavy weapons, Raiden, Hellfire, if all run cancels were like that, I would have absolutely no problem.
Yeah, but then if Johnny's run cancels didn't jail, would he?
I don't know, dude. I was doing well yesterday with fucking fisticuffs against what's it called, Taz's Devora, like Swarm Queen.
Yeah, yeah. I just think run canceling is still a useful tool without jailing. It's still a useful way of forcing out buttons and scariness and stuff.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Anyway, it's getting
like-
late. Do we? How much more do we? I was going to talk about Boon stuff.
Let's make it quick, but
Just
Boon.
quickly going to say that tweet where he was like, "Oh, I've got an Evo announcement," followed by an Evo announcement. I don't know. I thought that was pretty clear that was going to the pop bonus was the announcement.
Okay, these are my points as to why I was like, "There's going to be something in Evo."
Yeah.
One, he stated he's going to make an announcement, and then announced it in the same day, like half an hour later. I don't know. What's even the point of hyping up an announcement if you're just going to make it in the same day? So
Yeah.
I was kind of like, all right, that might be one point. The other point I said is I already made it, which I guess people have different views on. Is I don't give a shit about a pop bonus, right? Like I guess you didn't share the same opinion. I'm sure some people do. Judging like when I refreshed Twitter after that, I saw like 20 people saying like, "Yo, where was the Evo announcement?" So
Yeah.
like obviously it wasn't a uncommon opinion.
No.
Even if there are reasons as to why we all should have believed that it was an Evo announcement, like that it was the pop bonus, but
Yeah, let me.
and then his polls as well, the polls on character balance and that. So I think everyone was
expecting it to happen at Evo.
but whatever.
Well, I have to say, is that if it happened at Evo, what crowd were you gonna show it to?
Ouch.
So
No,
let
dude, the stream had like 90k views. Sorry to keep cutting you off, Jacob. Go.
There you So all right, so here's my perspective as to like from a business side of things why the pop bonus was an important announcement for Evo. So if you think about again what we were talking about earlier, for the last 3 months, all we've been hearing from top players is fairly negative stuff, and on top of that, we've had an Injustice announcement, which has shifted attention away from MKX a little bit, and we've had top MK players, notably fucking Honeybee, being like, "Oh fuck MKX, I'm playing Injustice." So we had this period where people were really down on the game. Even around ESL season finals, people were down on the game. People weren't, I guess, as interested. Evo numbers are a bit less than I guess people were expecting for the second year of the game. So with MKX being, this thing that's not really that fun to play in most people's mind, the importance of them announcing the pop bonus was to say, hey, remember guys, we are still actually supporting this game, so we might have things in the future, hint hint, after Evo as well. So they really, if they didn't announce the pop bonus, sure, some people expected a pop bonus for Evo, but at the same time, with the fact that we know Injustice is coming, there's also the high possibility they could be like, fuck it, we're just going to wait until Injustice and screw the competitive scene, whatever, doesn't make a difference. But I think it was very significant for them to announce it so they could show that MK exists and they still are interested in supporting it. Because I think they're going to be, as a business, trying to push these games alongside each other. I can see potentially a combined ESL thing with those two games.
That'd be sick.
Don't you think, though, a better way to show everyone that they still give a shit about the game is, I don't know, like a balance patch?
Well, that's
Well,
like
that's coming, man. Right?
It's
exactly.
Like, yeah, that is still happening.
Exactly.
But we didn't know that at the time. Like,
Exactly.
He was hyping up this Evo announcement.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. Everyone was like, all right, well, we don't know anything else. Like, obviously we know now from that tweet. But at the time, like,
I don't know, like
adding to the pod
yeah,
takes zero effort on their part.
yeah,
Putting
yeah,
an
that's
FC
a balance
character and
patch
putting out a
before
balance
tournament.
patch. So, like, obviously shows that they're listening to forums people, and it's a bigger message that they're supporting. I don't think the pod thing is that big of a deal.
I think it's important to make sure that their
It shows
fingers
they're
still on the
supporting
pulse.
the scene.
Yeah, exactly. They're not leaving us for dead.
Well, give us-
Again, they're not gonna do the balance patch in tournament season when there's ESL finals, when there's Evo finals. So they're probably waiting for after that, and they probably felt like shit. We haven't done anything for a while, but we also don't want to do this balance patch because it could screw up the competitive side of things. So the only thing we really can do, because we're not going to release characters because we probably haven't made them and probably don't have money to do it because of Injustice. The only thing we can do is hype up this announcement. That's all we really physically can do right now.
Will give us some Australian pop bonuses.
Actually,
We support all your shit. OHN 50k.
So that's my perspective. And then following on from that, with Boone's current announcement, I don't see there being more content. Maybe there is. I'll be happy if there is, but I don't have expectations that there'll be a new character. I think it's potentially going to be the balance patch and potentially another ESL season to tie us over between now and Injustice.
yeah.
They don't have to release another 4 characters. They don't need a KP3.
No, they
Why
don't.
can't they just release 1-2 characters and a
They
balance patch?
could also, but I think even a balance patch is enough for the competitive scene, but also obviously that's not doing much for the casual scene.
Yeah.
But that's the way I see it, but I could be completely wrong. Who knows?
Half Cyber Sub, Nerf Devora. Game's good.
Even
oh, dude, at BAM when we were playing, what's it called, pre-patch
Oh
MK.
my god, that was so funny. Felt so good. I just wanted to play my band pools on that console.
Aaron and I were talking about this earlier, actually. Like even if they can just shake up the meta for next season, so what we see on the screen is different characters, is very good.
If Hat-Trick was like S++ tier, I still wouldn't care.
Yeah, like if
I wouldn't give a shit about him being S++. I'm just like, yes, like to see Hat-Trick.
exactly, like if we get to see, all right, so if we get to see some Hat-Trick, if we get to see potentially a little bit more Jax, if we get to see Unbreakable, if
Duelist.
we get to see Duelist,
I
if
loved
we get
how
to
we
see
just put Jax in
Tremor,
the same category as Duelist and Unbreakable.
but he's not played. He's not played. We don't see him.
Hey,
For
we got a few.
good reasons. We might see
agree.
a bit more Triborg, Reptile, who seemingly has tools but still doesn't perform well. There's all these
Tremor, bring back Tremor. I want to see Tremor again.
exactly. There's like potential for things to be shaken up, and whenever you watch footage of these other obscure matchups, it's always much more enjoyable.
So I
So-
got so annoyed when everyone voted for Tremor.
So
over
did I.
Baracho.
Over Goro, man, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't
Nah,
care
nah.
about Goro.
Dragon Fangs is better than Baracho.
Dragon Breath.
But yeah. Does anyone else have any other thoughts on the Boone stuff? I feel like I want to wrap this up.
We
Yeah,
need more
fuck, dude.
eyebrows. We should make an eyebrow character.
What?
Eyebrows character. He throws eyebrows
Oh
at
my
you.
Jesus. We're getting mocap, boys and girls. Just you wait.
Actually, fuck, there's one thing fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Fuck, god damn it. It's that. Just give me Frost. Give me Frost. Give me more ice characters.
I don't even know if I want more characters because I don't trust. I don't trust that they'll come in.
Yeah.
I don't want to see new characters come in and become the meta, and also I don't want to see new characters come in and not get used. So I'd prefer just the balance patch.
Yeah.
Because with the balance patch, you're kind of introducing new characters,
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
They're
exactly,
making unplayable playable.
exactly.
And
Which I'd
oh,
much
ancestral.
prefer to
And dude, imagine ancestral's S plus.
Oh my god.
That'd be
Blake
good.
is gonna fucking drop A-list. He's gonna drop A-list. He's gonna
Green
drop
arrow,
A-list.
boys.
We're gonna see another tweet about how he's like fucking focusing on one character again.
We saw how good it was. We saw how good the GA was in Injustice, alright, the tournament. With us YSV.
Ah, Jesus
Wait.
Christ! Don't even.
We need it. We need it in MK.
Don't
Real
even.
talk,
Blake.
man. Seriously, I'm calling Cryo top 5 after the patch. Watch, because of TYM, Cryo's gonna EX burst is now plus on block.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Alright, do we have any final thoughts or can I wrap this up?
Actually, one last thing, right? Blake, Johnny Cage, forward 4 is a good anti. No, okay.
fuck off.
Down 3 is a good
It-
anti.
That's really
Wait.
good.
On,
Forward 4 is
react on reaction?
no, it's like half red.
Pfft.
Dude, forward
Not
4
sorry.
beats. Dude, it anti from any range. It beats Sub-Zero jump 1.
Yeah, but not like you can't see sub jump and then like
Yeah,
forward
but you're standing at the range where people just jump a shitload. It's fucking super consistent,
Like,
and if you wrap,
I guess if you like get to that range where you're spacing forward 3, so like they're trying to jump over it, then that's a
Yeah.
range where forward work. But
okay, think about it like this, right? You're standing at the range. If you're watching the air, you see them jump you forward 4, right? If you're watching the ground and you have to fucking jump 200 racks, the X flip.
yeah, I don't know. Dude.
The X flip is fail safe when you fuck up, or when you're like watching the rock move.
Don't bother, Aaron. Blake's hopeless. You're not going to get through to him.
Alright, let's not open another can of worms. I'm gonna wrap this up. So thank you very much for listening, everyone. That did end up going longer than intended, but anyway, hope you guys actually got something out of that. It was a bit of a bit depressing when we started our Evo talk and none of us remembered any of the matches. But anyway,
I was falling asleep watching that shit, man. It's not like it doesn't after camp. I just got back and fucking watching it in bed. I just got dying.
alright, well, thanks for coming on, dudes. Gilbags, Castiel, Spruce Moose, thank you very much. All of our respective social media stuff, Jesus, will be in the description if you're interested. Again, like, share, subscribe, feedback, all that stuff is good. And there'll be an MP3 only in the description. Not that
Oh, really?
anyone who hears this is going to need that because they're going to be at the end of the stream. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
See ya.